Welcome back to another day. Well, technically it's the same day. A lot's been happening in a short amount of time, as it usually does. But you guys actually got to meet a legendary face-to-face
Indeed.
last time.
And so, I guess I'll do the recap.
Go right
So,
ahead.
last where we left off, we were in the northern section of the village where the well thing is, at least it's underground, and apparently we were warned of a very one-sided fight, which Smalls apparently won because we saw a Zangoose tied up with some spider webs, and before we could do anything to extract information from him, due to us bickering between us, Abzal being a lawful neutral douchebag was like, I'm the law, whatever I say goes, I'm lawful neutral, I exist to kill fun, and then he takes in the Zangoose for questioning, and from there, Titania, I know, went to the market, showed the tick explosives, and Eri went down to the Wooloo here, which apparently they're going to have some games from a obstacle course to push up the rock thing, treasure hunt, and then just a full-out battle. Meanwhile, me and Ram met Wilson, who was actually a pretty cool guy. And we wrote something. I sent him a hefty load of bullshit. And we asked him about Balin and Sunstone, and now we know why Balin is weird. Damn it, Miri. And so he thought that the secret between human and Pokemon communication was in their genes, and by hacking into these genes, because Pokemon can understand each other, but not understand humans, but that's not a two-way road between humans and Pokemon, is, they can't. Humans can understand us. We can understand humans, but they can't understand us, and so by, I don't know, some sort of weird genetic engineering, by, I don't know, playing fetus with the, this gene, a two-way street of communication could be established. But he was kind of rambly, so, we kind of left awkwardly. It was like, see ya, and, Eri filled us in on the games, plus we went up to the meeting area, we met Shaman, who's a pretty cool guy himself too. I'm like, bureaucrats, humans around here, plus, but he's pretty cool otherwise, so we spoke to him, he recounted our various adventures, apparently blaming us for blowing up a human village. No, human city, god damn it! Even though we didn't mean to set off an entire self-destruct sequence. And
Nothing do we know about it?
he wanted to talk to us for a bit, but he didn't read his aura, as they told the four of us to do our own thing. I spoke to the captain. Ram was meant to go nap in our tree, though he grabbed some food because why wouldn't he? Which no has spaghetti apparently. And no, speaking of Eri was to speak to Whirlbooms, which he talked about gardening. And Monkey and Titania spoke to the emissary of the witches, the capital of Vienna. Capital of Austria, damn it! I almost said Australia too, not Austria. So that's even worse. But yeah,
I would have just said she talked to a sausage.
So why is it sausage?
pig sausage.
Vienna sausage.
Yes,
Mm.
and that's where we begin now.
I see. Well, Titania spoke a little with Vienna over here before wandering off. She learned some interesting things. They weren't really allowed to. All right, so here's all these secrets that you've been told that we've been keeping. Just yet. But she could point you in the right direction. See how far you make it on your own. And if you did good enough, maybe she'd give you a phone call. Not in the literal sense.
Make it
They could be
just make it
doing
little
something
sense. Just have her use magic bullshit to call the phone. It's like,
Eri went and spoke
Really
to.
want empathy.
Eri went and spoke to a monkey
monkey.
and found them surprisingly willing to part with the information. Refreshingly so. Can you help? Sure. You want anything? Nah. Isn't that supposed to be a secret? I don't give a fuck.
See, I feel like this is the part where we go to their village and then we die instantly because it was a trap the entire time. Just because I don't trust this fucking monkey. Sorry.
Cooperation. Obviously sus.
Yeah, exactly.
Guys, these guys are being surprisingly helpful. Something's
Yeah,
wrong.
these guys are way too
Something's
friendly. Something's totally wrong. And Titania's just like, no. This is just literally.
This is just life. We're just all super suspicious.
Ram got some dodging practice in, trying not to get randomly hugged.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I had barrier ready. It's fine.
Barrier related.
My static is active.
Yes.
And you managed to get yourself some food,
Cinnamon rolls.
as well as oh, they were there, homemade from scratch.
One step closer to evolution. Getting some cinnamon rolls in me. Not a requirement, but it's a requirement in my head.
Just eat the stone. Do it. I mean, it's normal type. You could technically just learn extreme speed later.
It's fair. It's fair.
It's not like it's restricted in that particular way.
But it's on my move list now. It's not going to be on my move list after I evolve.
Too much to do, not enough time.
I know.
Okay, guys. This is all really interesting, but I need 2 years, and then I'll be ready.
Yes. Yes.
Hope is with you. Whatever it was that Shaman told them, they're having trouble communicating it. For reasons, I'm not really sure.
They can't talk. Silas, how did you forget?
I was trying to come up with a really bad joke, but I failed. I hit my max timer and I failed quick time event.
I finished the joke for you. It's fine.
But after getting something to eat, and stuffing your face like the rodent you are,
Uh-huh.
you were told to go sleep under the tree, which you headed towards
Sus.
with reckless abandon.
Sus.
Meanwhile, Marcus,
That's me.
you met up with a table of drunk sailors. That would be Glade, Fjord, and Stormfeather.
You know the song?
I am aware of the song.
Good. Continue.
And you spoke to them. And you might have learned a little bit of something.
I know what the Russia analog is now. I've been...
And it's exactly like normal Russia.
No, it's well, yeah. Well, yeah. It's like the zone from... It's like normal Russia. It's got
Cold, never dead.
anomalies that'll rip you to pieces, unholy war machines, and...
That's cool. Can we never go there?
Quest
Like,
objective.
Glad we know where that place is. Now I know to not go there.
Yeah.
By all means.
Uh-huh.
You don't want to loot it?
No.
There's way better places to loot than Russia, buddy.
You people disappoint me with your
they
cowardice.
didn't lose 2 world wars for nothing, mate.
I'll have you know that Hitler lost by default.
Well, yeah.
So... we return. Once more. And it's time to pull out an old classic.
Middle classic, huh?
Drug farming?
Oh.
Oh.
This is not where I thought this was going. I like how the music is at slightly different area, or slightly different points in time for all of us, and so if we all sang it, it'd be totally different.
True chaos.
Do 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 do.
So, who would like to start?
Me.
No, that's fair.
I see a little paw raised into the hand, waving around.
Dude, all I'm doing is taking a nap. You're good. You're good to go.
I just need to fail a roll to see where memes is, and then I'm done. I'm gonna be trying to groom doggos for the rest of the time.
Alrighty. So you want to see if you can find Mims, huh? Where are you looking?
I mean, first in the party area, where I left him, and where ideally many people are.
Oh, they're all still there.
Yeah.
I just decided to clear the board a little.
The scene, yeah. Unclog the scene.
Roll me a d6.
We'll see. Does it work? Yes. Well, middle. Lower middle.
Alright. That's something to work with. God damn it. I hate that emoji. I despise it. Roll me insight alert.
Okay, so my insight alert is 5, 6, 7, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I have a mixed relationship with that emoji because I simultaneously hate it, but also the context it was invented to fit is perfect for it.
6 successes.
True.
What was its original purpose?
Racism.
It's for when you see someone do something that is extremely socially inappropriate and you can't believe your eyes.
Okay. Then
Oh.
yeah, it makes sense then.
What happened to me today? Okay.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, that's the expression that Viri had for a moment.
Only a moment.
So, 6 successes. Well, you are very on point. And I can tell you that you know that illusion is primarily used to mimic someone else, although the actual applications for it are a lot more complex. But you do not see doubles anywhere here. Even with Pokemon that are the same type, there's smaller differences that you are starting to be able to pick up on. Like how you can tell two humans apart. I can say with certainty that Mims is not here.
Right.
You must seek them elsewhere.
Yeah. I mean, I would first see if. I mean, can I see? Can I see if I find Prophet anywhere and see if he's tailing him again? That's probably a easier thing to try.
You want to find Yabso.
I mean, he was patrolling, right? He said something like that.
Yeah. I mean, you could always, like, pull one of those bombs out that small stole and light the fuse and see how long it takes for them to show up.
No, don't.
Meanwhile, drinking something. Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
I knew I should have arrested them. I let them off the hook. All right. Inside alert. It's my job.
3, 6, 7, yes. Well, 4 successes.
You look around, and you do have to wander a little bit, but you do eventually spot a telltale sign that of who you're looking for. And that there's not many others that you know that are carrying a fish around.
Oh yeah.
There are a few, but this one is pretty easy to see.
Yes, the bean, the suplexing people bean. Well, I will try to catch up with him and just say hello, and then ask if he saw Mims again after they split.
They stop as you call out to them and turn around, and they recognize you immediately. I guess they're pretty good at faces or something.
It's almost I'm the only one of my kind.
Oh, it's you. What can I do for you?
Yeah, I was looking for memes, but I am not great at tracking people that use illusions.
Well,
Him?
he kind of gives you this flat look. Well, a lot of folks consider finding a Zora, what's the term? An exercise in futility.
Yep. I understood. I already understood that back in High Castle.
But, you see the fish poke them and wave their fin at you, Titania. You both have backpackers. You've got a tick on your head. He has a fish.
He has a fish, yeah.
A fish. This is not an eating fish.
Are you sure about that?
Yes. It's electric type. Stay away. Gone. I think I know where they went. I just saw two ollies enter the thermal cave over there. They point at this cave entrance.
Mm-hmm.
The issue with that is that there's only one ollie.
Oh. What Pokemon is it? Is it right that I don't remember what it is?
Ollie? Oh, they're the only one of their type in this entire village. Actually, I think they're supposed to be pretty rare. They're kind of what was the word? You see Prophet look over kind of deadpan at Ocean Star. Or Star for short. They were one of the lines of Growlithe that the humans brought back.
Oh,
yes.
Oh,
Oh. Well. Well, then I'll go.
They look at Titania. Well, if there's one thing we've learned about humans is that there's no such thing as extinct.
Well, that sounds great.
I'd say that they slapped Xerneas in the face if it wasn't for the fact that she helped him.
Well,
you see Ocean Star on his back look at Prophet almost like he just uttered a blasphemy.
well, I'm gonna go look for him then. Sorry for taking your time.
In the background, you see the Xerneas statue turn its head to Prophet.
By the way, did you get anything out of the Zangoos?
They grimace a little bit. Roll me cute allure.
That's a weird thing for the Absols to say, but okay.
8. 1, 2, 3.
Do a little spin so I can judge your attractiveness. If you're good enough, I'll tell you.
Well, that's a lot of successes. 5 of them.
You seem to be a little disarming, even to this extremely jaded creature, which is almost forced into such a state by their very nature.
If we can get together with a spiky eyes Pokemon, I'm sure I'm a sight for sore eyes.
Oof. Well, as far as I can tell, you're from the Misty Grove tribe, right? I'm pretty sure that's why. Red Scale. Well, caught wind of some things going on with your tribe lately, and I think they might be about you.
Oh.
Well, he saw you walk into town with Valor, so he told some of his goons to keep an eye on you. Your tribes don't exactly have a great history.
Yeah, I understood that. Well, Good to know that I need to be watching my back.
They nod. While I didn't do anything technically illegal, we're not a human city, so illegal is whatever I decide it is. And I personally don't want anyone stalking anyone else in the streets.
Thanks. I don't like stalkers either.
We threw him in a hole for a little while. Hopefully that gets the message across.
Understandable. If I see him creeping again, I'll make sure to come get you.
Do that.
Well, I'm gonna go look for Mims. But by the way, Prophet, if you want to know anything about your your daughter, you can ask me. I've been spending a lot of time with her in the nursery.
You see him frown a little bit, and the fish kind of open their eyes slightly wider to stare into the back of their head. And you see them grimace as if, you know, they're a little hesitant at first, but then they sigh. So, she did lay an egg then.
Yup. It's a girl, and it's Bellux.
Ah. Are they all right? Are they healthy? Are they being taken care of?
Of course, I'm taken care of.
What about Frost? Is she involved?
What did you say? Sorry.
Are they involved?
I mean that you need to tell to me because it was all in background stuff.
Not a lot. They say it takes a village to raise a child, and in this case, Frost wasn't as present as some of the other parents are. They mostly just left it to the caretakers because that's the caretaker's job.
Yep.
And Frost might have looked at a glass of a plane of ice in their cave and ran their claw down it slowly as they looked at their reflection and realized they were not parent material.
Poor gal. She said she's gonna tell Prophet that she's trusting the rearing of her child to the caretakers.
I can't even hug them without stabbing them and give them hypothermia.
Poor woman.
He nods. I see. Well, thank you for telling me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you would like to know if you had a child.
Maybe one of these days I'll go visit them.
Sure. I'm sure they would be happy to know you.
She's not getting picked on, is she?
I don't think so. She's just a little bit shy, but I think that comes with the special powers.
You see them actually frown for a moment there. You don't have any other Absols or such in your village, do you?
Nope.
You have powerful psychic types?
Well, we have some powerful psychic types, though.
Because she's going to need some help dealing with things as her powers
develop. I am pretty sure empathy is gonna be the one helping her.
Once they reach a certain age, they start being able to sense disasters better. It's stressful.
Yep. I mean, ideally that shouldn't happen until she evolves, but I'll keep that in mind.
They nod. Is there anything else?
No, not really. I just wanted to catch you in a moment where you're not surrounded by a lot of people that might be listening in on your private matters. Apparently,
Well,
one of my friends wasn't of the same idea.
you see the lantern shrug. Well, the moment she laid an egg, you kind of lost the right to anonymity. He just.
Well, I'll leave you two to do your job. I'm gonna go chase my my Zoroark. My Zoroark. Oh, whoops. Not a Zoroark yet. And she waves off. She waves and walks off. To the...
You say farewell to the Absol.
Mhm. And I
We
head
will.
off.
We will get to that, but first,
Hmm.
let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny. Huh. Ram.
Oh yay! Time to take a nap.
What you doing?
So I guess while Ram is like walking toward this tree, he like looks at the apothecary and he's like, I think I need to take Aerie with me when I go there, just because she's been kind of obsessed with a bush. And apothecaries tend to know things about bushes. I don't know.
It's a healthy obsession.
She keeps mentioning drugs. Looks down at Hope like, don't take any drugs she gives you.
You see Hope squint their eyes.
Not until I figure out what she's making. I don't even know yet.
You see Hope reach a paw out and draw a rectangle on the ground and narrow their eyes at you.
Rectangle on the ground. I like drugs? No. You lost me there, Rec.
They face palm.
Okay. I'm doing a bad job. I'm sorry, buddy. So we're gonna go take a nap, I guess, and Ram's gonna approach the paradise, who's Razzle Dazzle. If I see Razzle Dazzle, I am approaching Razzle Dazzle.
You find them perched on what looks like almost it's a little post in the ground that has a naturalistic branch poking out of the side of it, a few feet off the ground with a nice curve to it. That is a very fine little bird perch. And that means that Razzle Dazzle is eye level with most things. And you find them sitting on it like an extremely phosphorescent chicken as you approach. And they look down at you.
Excuse me, Razzle Dazzle?
You're back.
Yeah. So I received some advice, I guess. Would there be a place to take a nap by the tree?
They kind of tilt their head a little bit. Well, yes. It's... Sorry. It's said that those who sleep under the tree are often given interesting dreams. Maybe that's whoever directed you here meant by it. Although, it's kind of in the middle of the day. And they kind of look over across the river where there's still loud laughing and music playing.
Ram kind of looks at Razzle Dazzle like, Okay, so when Shaman tells me to do something, I just assume it's gonna work.
Shaman.
Yeah, does Shaman often tell people to take naps under trees?
No. They
Yep.
sometimes give advice, but usually they just let people figure things out on their own.
Yeah.
So they don't. They say it's so people don't become dependent on them.
Yeah, it was a little cryptic, and I kind of think maybe he was just trying to get rid of me, but yeah, he told me to take a nap under the tree, so went to investigate napping time without getting robbed, because I don't like that.
No. I'm pretty sure that anyone that even tried would find that things don't go their way for some time.
Ram looks down at Hope like, see, we're fine.
It's Karma Tree.
So is there like a shaded... Oh, I guess everything's shaded here. This tree's so big.
They kind of look at you, and they turn to look at the tree a little bit, and they look at you again. You know, there's a nice little spot to lay down on the lowest branch coming off. And no, you don't get cursed for 100 years for touching the tree.
Okay. Yeah, okay, good. Wasn't worried. I was.
If you want to not be bothered, like laying down in the grass at the foot of the tree, you'd probably want to go up into it. The only things up there are either very bold or completely oblivious flying types. And the occasional patron, such as yourself.
Ram is gonna look down at Hope like, do you want to go climb a tree?
They kind of look at you and look at this tree and look up, and you see them pale slightly.
I mean, I can throw you up there. It'll be fine.
I can throw you up there, what the?
I mean, you could just use magic.
You see them give you a flat look and
Okay.
start walking towards the tree.
Okay. Yeah. I understand fear of heights. I just was kind of okay. Yep. Just gonna follow Hope. Ram's gonna walk after Hope like I keep sticking my entire paw in my mouth.
Inside empathy.
I think my empathy's 1. Yeah, my empathy's 1. My insight is 3, 4. 1. I really need to raise that empathy.
You get the impression that was if I fall, it's your fault kind of look.
Yeah, probably. So Ram is gonna go look for this lowest branch. Is there any way in hell that Ram can climb, or that Hope can climb there?
They aren't the worst at it. You and Hope both are rather agile.
So Ram gets close to the branch and he's like, okay, so I'm gonna climb up there, and then you climb up after me, and I will catch you with Psychic if you fall.
All right. They nod. Give me dexterity athletics.
All right, 4 dex and 1 athletic, so 5. Four.
More than good enough. And Hope will follow after you. They also have 5.
Oh, good job, Hope.
While you seem more naturally attuned to it, they decide that they're more cat than fox and dog today, and climb the tree with relative ease.
Not to be shown up, I see, Hope.
They puff up a little bit, as if now. You stand among a collection of branches that are surprisingly flat. Something could very easily build a nest here, and you figure that it's this specific tree is the only reason that there isn't one here. Because if it wasn't for its tree's significance, this would be like the ideal spot for something.
Prime real estate.
It's free real estate.
Marijuana planters.
But you stand at a high enough elevation that you can basically see across this whole place. Do you want to take a look around?
Yeah, I'm assuming there's a pretty nice breeze.
Oh, yes. Inside alert. And I need to get up for just 1 second.
Jump.
Well, Ram's not blind. That's good. That's not nice. That's not nice.
Yeah, that's not nice.
That's not super nice either.
But it's true. But mine's true though. It's free real estate.
Okay, mine's more of a request.
Not nice.
I'm gonna get up real quick.
Oh, he's gone.
I return.
Hello. I got
Nice.
4 successes.
Hi.
I have drank a lot of tea in preparation. 4 successes. Well, let's see. As you look around to the north, things are still pretty active there, and it's hard to miss the Milotic, which is laying on that rock right in the middle of the place, sunbathing and Pokemon watching. You're not sure if all Milotics are that huge, but damn.
It's a thick boy. Girl.
That size comparison is accurate.
Ram is pointing at it like, that thing is terrifying.
Okay, I'm back. And Nani?
Terrifying. Ginormous.
Massive fish.
People watching.
And you see that you're not the only one. You rolled 4 successes, so the gait of a human is hard to mistake, and the blue tips you off that it's Wilson over there. Although you can't see them all that well, you get enough context clues to figure it out. You see this building, which you personally haven't gotten the best look at yet,
Mm-hmm.
and it's definitely human in origin. there's a certain familiarity to it you can't really place. Like you feel like you know what that place is somehow, but you can't really place it. Something that old Ram knew about. And it's a rather irritating feeling because it's on the tip of your tongue. But you need to get a little closer, maybe, to find a detail to jog your memory.
Oh. Okay. Didn't think about that. Okay.
You see Marcus drinking with a bunch of other fellows.
Ram points at it and says, "Oh God, Hope, he's drinking."
You see at least 7 bottles of vodka on the ground.
Damn it!
No.
Let's see.
Ram whispers to Hope, "Can a floatzel get dehydrated?"
You see them look at you and shrug.
Guess we'll find out.
You see the pack of Lucarios and the Luxios, and they always seem to be somehow miraculously on near opposite ends of the village from each other. Must be quick.
Ram points at the Lucarios like, Hope, look at the Lucarios. Did I tell you that I used to have a Lucario? I think I did. I think I told everybody. They're good dogs. Don't tell them I said that. They might kill me.
They might kill me.
You see a couple of Pokemon that are a bit new to you. Not too far from you at the base of the tree, amongst the huts and stuff. The Boltons you recognize. The other two don't ring a bell.
Ram is so no one's like looking at Ram, right?
As far as you know.
Ram's gonna slyly slide out his Pokedex and see what the range is on it.
All right. You pull it out and you kind of aim it like a camera. And you've used these things before, so you know how to activate the camera, try to zoom in a little. And you very swiftly discover that this Pokédex, as you recall, you didn't get too much use out of it out in the fields. Field wasn't really your place.
Mm-hmm.
But you did have a Pokédex, and those are some pretty serious pieces of equipment. And apparently, that comes with a really freaking serious camera on this thing. As you zoom in and in and in,
Ram's like,
you can zoom in right on them and get a very good look at them.
why did I never use this thing? Except for work.
You do see a little flashing icon in the side that says that you recognize means that whatever you're looking at is pretty far away from whatever sensors they use to collect data, meaning that it might struggle to actually identify something. But you could try.
Ram's just gonna he's gonna try, but he's like not. He's just kind of curious to see if it'll scan from this far.
So, from the image, it can identify the Pokemon. It can. So it tells you what they are, but they're too far away for an actual scan. So
Okay.
it can't give you any of the information on their current actual physical status. Pokédex could tell you if something's poisoned or not.
Okay.
Which do you point at first?
Boop boop. Not a deer.
Belcair, an electric light type.
Ram's like looking at it like, oh, that thing looks interesting. Have you ever seen one of those before, Hope?
Hope squints off into the distance. You're pointing to it. Shakes their head. No.
Hope, look at the camera. 6 screen in front of Hope's face.
They look over your shoulder at the camera and shrug.
That's fair.
Apparently, these Pokemon are a very prideful and a very solitary Pokemon that, according to ancient legends, used to serve under a more divine power as its agents. And so they have a very strong sense of loyalty and of duty to them.
Oh.
And while they are extremely difficult to catch and earn the trust of, they are one of the most unshakable and loyal Pokemon you could get if you could actually win it over. And they are noted for being warriors and are very, very formidable.
Okay, cool.
And if you try to confine one in any way or expect it to stay in one place, you're fucked.
Ah.
They are wayfarers, and they like to fight.
Oh, so just rocket, but light type and electric type. Cool.
They don't ever fight anything that doesn't present a challenge to them. So if one ignores you, it's like, oh, good, but it also means they think you're a wuss.
Oh, great. Well, Ram won't have a problem then. I guess Ramble's gonna scan the other one. Has Ram seen one of these before?
You saw them over here when that big meeting was going on that's since dispersed.
Okay. I vaguely remember one of the trainers having a reindeer with ice. Maybe.
Christier, a rock ice type.
Oh.
They're native to the far, far north, in the forests on and surrounding Mounts Gleam. I just heard someone come home, so I'm distracted slightly.
Fair.
They are noble Pokemon and tend to live in groups. This is a 3rd stage evolution.
Oh, okay.
And are known to be extremely hardy and durable Pokemon.
Ram is gonna kind of like mention to Hope, like, I wonder what a Pokemon from the far north is doing down here. It's almost like seeing that Tropius in the forest.
They shrug. And I kind of skipped over it, but you find that you're not the only one with a bit of elevation looking down upon everything, as you finally see where they've been this whole time. As that building that I mentioned, the human one, you see a bit of white and gold that you squint at and turn your Pokédex to get a better look. And you see a very, very large, imposing Pokemon.
What the fuck? Oh, Ram saw the pre-evolution of this earlier
They did.
with Titania. Ram's gonna scan it to see what it's... Oh, do we know what it's called already? Well, we know it's Vanguard. Pryphon. Okay.
Griffin.
Pryphon. Yeah, that probably makes more sense.
Yeah, because it's a griffin.
Yeah. That makes a good bit more sense there, Noah.
Thank you, I do make sense.
You did a
What?
good job.
Once again, you're too far away to get any actual data beyond records of the Pokemon. It can identify it at a distance by its appearance, so it knows what it is. But again, you're too far away to get any detailed scans that might reveal more information about the individual you're looking at. And that's a Pryphon, a light fairy type, and is known across many legends, as I previously mentioned, for kicking the absolute shit out of dragons and dark types.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a bad friend to have. Ram is gonna find like a comfy place to kind of lay down while staring at the party. Keep like an absent-minded eye open on Marcus.
All right. Eric.
Hey. Yo.
What are you doing? You're speaking to Monkey.
Yeah, I know. I was speaking to Monkey, but I feel like the conversation's kind of died out. So, Look, I'm gonna be honest. I have no fucking clue. I just stand around until Shaman's done his thing.
Uh-huh. There's nothing you can think of? That's fine, but there are things you could try.
Yeah. Probably go to the banquet. That sounds like a good idea, actually. Eating sounds pretty nice.
You're already there,
Yeah.
and there's quite a
Now
bit
I'm gonna
available.
actually eat shit.
You can eat your fill of grilled fish as they all watch you from the edge of this water, wide-eyed.
Oh yeah, that sounds great, actually. Give me the grilled Magikarp, and then let me find some Magikarp to eat it in front of. Yummy.
Ah, the brutality of nature. Except if nature was entirely
Feed
composed
us while
of people.
Melodic watches. Well,
You're gonna
do they have Feebas?
You're gonna get aqua-tailed like Team Rocket.
Answer the question, Silas.
They don't.
Damn it!
And it's because Feebas don't exactly taste very good.
Aww. What other fish do they have?
There's a lot of wishy-washy.
Those things
And,
are fucking small. Do Totodiles taste good? Actually, good question.
They taste like gator. You ever eaten gator?
No, not particularly.
Chewy.
So it's probably just like steak, but worse. Okay.
You do see some grilled basculin.
Ooh, yeah, fuck Basculin. Give me. Sure. I will help myself.
How many do you eat?
12? No. Oh, wait. Did I just... We all just DC, or was that just me?
My
I
game's
just
frozen.
do-
Oh.
I was waiting for it to come back.
I'm DC'd.
Yeah, same. Are they doing maintenance this early?
Try
Oh.
it, please.
Yeah, it would be early if they did. Like, really
Oh, yeah,
early.
my game crashed as well. I think the game just really didn't... It was like,
It said no.
you know...
It said no to the masculine. Too much
It was
fish
like-
abuse.
Yeah. I was like, man, this is getting awkward. I'm just gonna wonk.
You consume fish.
All right. 10 out of 10.
Marcus,
Yeah,
what are you doing?
I'm just finishing up my talk, and I'm like saying, well, I'm like disengaging, saying, no, let me get ready. So, with this new knowledge I have about the banquet, I'm going to say finish up. So I'm going to say what I said in TextRP last night, and like I asked him about, when he asked about like what kind of ship, which I made a guess to what it was. So I'm just waiting for their response. Really. Before I actually disengage from the conversation.
He seems to think that over. An icebreaker, huh?
And he
Well,
said that.
I wish you luck.
Of course, thank you. See you later. And I'm going to disengage, and I'm going to go to the banquet, smelling those from scratch cinnamon rolls, because who wouldn't?
Where did they get the icing? Where did they get the cinnamon? Who knows?
Good question. But it's probably really good, so I'm going to grab like 3, because I'm a big lad, so I'm going to, once I'm done with that, I'm going to look up when I leave the party. What time is it roughly? What time is it?
I'd say like going on 6 o'clock.
I'm going to like eat the cinnamon rolls. I'm going to. So unless he stops me, I'm going to acknowledge Wilson here, and I'm going to go to the temple. Just I'm done what I'm pretty much sure I'm done with that line of questioning. So does Wilson stop me? Like, does he just...
No.
Like, he just sees me with a cinnamon roll in my mouth and with 2 others in my hand, and I'm like... And I'm just thinking...
As you walk past this place, you see Wilson is inside this particular hut. And just from a passing glance inside a little bit, there's a hammock and a table and a bunch of little things lying around, like a backpack and what looks like a camping oven. And it's pretty clear that the way everything's piled up, this is where Wilson is, quote unquote, staying in the village. This is his little house.
And are these windows like open air, like they don't have any glass or anything?
No.
I'm just going to go. I'm not going to say anything to him. I'm just going to leave a cinnamon roll on the windowsill, and I'm going to go.
You notice. Let me reset this. Okay. That was odd, but I've seen odder. You see him sitting at his desk, scribbling something vigorously into his journal, with a book or 2 open next to him. And he seems completely oblivious to your presence.
Can I get a look at that?
Which means just about anything could probably run up to him and shake him in the kidney right now. There's a Sneasel that walks by and is like, resist.
As I leave the thing on the windowsill, I'm going to see if I can get a better look at what he's doing from where I'm standing.
Inside alert.
Insight plus elite.
Where exactly are you standing? Outside the house?
Yeah, like from the windowsill, since I put down like the cinnamon roll, so just be nice.
It would appear that he's writing in a notebook with books open next to him. You can conclude from their size that these are probably academic books, at least. They're fairly large. But as to what's written on them and what their titles are, or what they even are to begin with, and what he's writing, you're just flat out not close enough.
Well, I'm not really interested in like rambling, considering I have like someone important to talk to. But I'm going to walk over to the side of the building, like here, and with a big grin on my face, I'm going to start banging on the side of the wall, just to scare him a little bit, and then run off towards the temple.
As you run off towards the temple, you hear the crashing sound of paper and chair. Ram is alternating between trying to sleep in the middle, in the waning hours of the day, with a party going on below him. Damn it! There's an image I wish I could go check and share right now, but I'll have to wait till after. But Titania, you head over to where a prophet pointed. I'm saying Ram is just doing what Ram originally was doing, unless something has changed.
Silence mean negatives.
He said no, so I guess he's eating or drinking or whatever. But you approach the entrance to this cave here, and as you get close, you can see a light dimly shining from within, and a hot air brushing across your face. There's a heat coming out of the entrance of this cave.
I mean, how did Prophet call them? I instantly forgot the name.
Ollie.
No. They call the cave and the underground entrance. They gave it a specific name.
Did they? I don't know if they did.
Am I dumb? Well, then disregard me. I must have heard wrong.
You go down?
Yeah, of course.
Did they call it a thermal something?
Yeah, something like that. I think it did.
Yeah, they called it the thermal cave.
There we go.
My
Oh,
careful.
What the fuck?
I've unlocked it because this is changing.
I was so zoomed in that I could not click it. Sorry. Or I couldn't even notice that it was unlocked. So I was like, what did I fuck up?
It's time for a callback, actually.
Oh.
Oh, hey. Yeah, I was
There's
wondering.
lava. And, oh god, there's a forge. Zerzan, there's a
Alright,
forge.
now rob them.
Oh, I can see treasure.
Loot.
That's probably like an offering to God, and you're just gonna go steal it.
Yes.
That-
Oh, is
that's
that the
a
root of the
fucking
tree?
baobab. Yeah, that's a tree. It's like a baobab or
Is
so.
that just a hunk of ice?
That's
That looks like a hunk of ice, yes.
it's an icy rock. Become glacian.
Oh god.
Shogun and
You
Smokes
giggle about
Man.
that, but Hope is right there.
Yeah.
Oh boy, two doggos. You might want to delete the question mark from the OR.
You see you can feel Smalls, who's with you.
Mm-hmm.
I think they might have fell off. Tragic.
Yeah, it fell off.
But you feel them kind of crawl back on your head as if to use you as a bit of a windshield against the heat that's coming off the back of this room. And as you come down, you find yourself in a very well lit area, and it's kind of hard to miss the giant pool of lava on the other side of the room.
Ah, yes. Time to dive again.
And looking around, you are immediately reminded of things that a certain companion of yours would be attracted to,
Mm-hmm.
as you see a lot less improved, almost medieval work forging area.
Now I cannot fit it anymore. Ah,
Sir, why are you crinkling around back there?
Oh, I wasn't even where you could hear that.
Yep, no we can.
Sorry about that. That was not me.
Mm.
You see
Oh,
an Imbor
why?
working on the doing something with these forges in the back, and a little tepig pumping the bellows. And you also see two Isunian growlers.
Yeah.
A little.
well, seeing all the people, I greet them. I say hello.
Pet it.
And I mean, this thing looks like a grow light, so...
You see both of them turn to you as if mirrors of one another.
Mm-hmm.
Opposite but identical. As the big guy and the little guy seem focused on what they're doing, and so assume that they're not being addressed unless you make it very obvious that they're being addressed.
Okay.
As you see both of them walk up to you and tilt their heads curiously at you.
I mean, the thing is, like, you two must be the holies I was told about.
You see this one nod its head. I'm Ollie. Hi.
Oh, hello. And then I look at the other one and I say, oh, I was really looking for memes.
You see this one kind of drop the mimicry and roll their eyes.
There we go.
The imposter.
Imposter, yeah.
You see a shimmer around them that is kind of added to by the mild heat waves going on around here, as this resumes their true form. As they sit down and scratch behind their ears. Well, you found me.
Well, I'm sorry to interrupt whatever you were doing. I just wanted to ask if you wanted to talk for a while.
They shrug. We weren't really doing anything. I was just following this guy around. They gesture towards Ollie.
Mm-hmm. Well, go on if you were about to say something.
Ollie kind of looks at you over. You smell sweet.
She chuckles and says, "Thank you."
Who are you?
Well, my name is Titania. And I am a Braxton, before you ask. Just a weird typing of it.
They nod. And they look on top of your head too. And they narrow their eyes. Not that you can see them. That's a weird hat. I'm not a hat. The hat speaks.
she chuckles and says, "Oh, this is just Smalls. He's my bodyguard."
He's a small bodyguard. I'm big enough.
He's the right size. Yeah, she says. Well, as he says, big enough. Oh. It was nice meeting you, Ollie. I'm sorry I cannot stay and chat with you more, but we might be meeting each other again during the festival. I would love to chat with you more.
They nod their head. Okay. I need to get back to helping Shogun.
So am I going to be finding you here if I'm looking for you?
Sometimes, yes. It's more comfortable for fire types here.
I bet. With all the heat.
They nod.
Well, goodbye, Ollie. And I motion memes to follow.
Bye bye. And you see them run back over here. And start picking up some of these stones to bring to Shogun.
Mm-hmm.
You see the Imbor look over their shoulder at you, and you see them raise one very big, bushy eyebrow at you.
Oh, I just wave.
They kind of snort. Kids these days. Nothing's bright as me anymore. You see Mims kind of give you a half grin. Well, let's take this somewhere else. You can see them slowly melting alive in their fur.
Yup. That's why I was already motioning him to get out. Oh, it goes deeper? Nice. Yeah, I follow. Oh. No, I fell! Poor Smalls. Well, for now, it sits here. No?
This cave is lit by the same glowing fungus as back home, except this one looks a little less random where it is.
Mm.
And it's a bit bigger, too. Make me an inside alert check.
7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh.
You see a lot of Pokemon down here, primarily ones that live underground.
Hmm.
Not as crowded as up above, though. This is definitely a living kind of area, or a work-like area. So everyone is it's mostly at the party above. You're not entirely sure how deep you are, but it's pretty decent. And as you walk out of the heat zone into a place that has a couple of dens and cots, you'll find that it's even less private down here than it was up there. Primarily because the primary purpose of the things up above was, well,
Cold.
shelter.
Yeah.
Whereas you don't really have to worry about that underground. So a lot of beds are just out in the open.
Mm-hmm.
But Mims sits down and turns to you, and you can hear the sound of flowing water somewhere nearby.
Okay.
You know that there's a river above you somewhere.
Yep. There is probably water down here too. It's useful. It's useful to have water around,
And
especially if you need fishes to live.
You see Mims sit down and shake their fur out a little bit. Well, what did you want to talk about?
Well, I wanted to get to know you better. First of all.
What, do you just want my life story?
Nah, I just, well, kind of, but not really. If you don't want to share, it's more like, well, just getting to know you better. Like right now, I really only know that you're handsome and you like to play pranks on people. I would like to know more.
He shrugs. Well, I guess I was, like, born around here. Like, not here, but close by. There's a reserve. And I guess I grew up around humans, and mostly just fool around as a kid, getting into trouble. And eventually I left home to a human city. It was just more entertaining, more opportunities, better food.
She chuckles at the better food.
Air conditioning. You would not believe the things you can get away with just by pretending to be a kid. A human kid, at least.
Yeah, no, understandable.
I mean, you get some Poké Dollars, you turn into just a child, walk into any convenience store, grab what you want, slap it on the counter, and just nod your head until they say, "Have a nice day."
Oh yeah, I did kind of the same. I just performed on the street, people put money into my bag, and then I went to pay for stuff. You just need to know numbers.
Well, that sums it up. I see Smalls is still with you. And I see
Yep.
you're still getting into trouble. Touche.
Well,
It's a kind of a big subject. Maybe be a little more detailed. I don't know. Specific.
Well, how would you like to explore mystery dungeons? I mean, would you be interested in it?
You see them raise their eyebrow. I've not been in many of them. Once or twice, but, I tried to mess with some of the Pokemon inside, but there wasn't really much to mess with. And since then, I've just kind of not really been too interested in it.
I mean, have you never managed to get any treasure out of them?
You see them shrug. Not really. Mainly because it was just, too dangerous for my taste.
Understandable. It's not a place to be alone. Especially if you want to get anything out of it.
I mean, I could just keep my illusions up and sneak around a little bit, but there's something off about the Pokemon in there.
Yup.
I felt like if I made a mistake, it might not go very well in my favor.
Yeah, no, she shakes her head and says, yeah, no, they are very much hostile, very much not on the talking side.
I like treasure, but I like living more.
I mean, of course, I'm not saying you would go alone. It's more like I am trying to see if there is any other interest in causing mischief. Let's just put it that way.
I mean, I usually fly solo.
Mm-hmm.
Cuter.
Man, I forgot again. It's 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My God, 4 successes. At least I got average.
They shrug. What, are you offering to take me along or something?
Well,
That's something you do? Mystery dungeons?
yeah, that's something my team does. We are from not far from here. And,
When you're not running from humans.
Well, that was a one-time thing, and it was more because we had more impending things than being questioned by humans.
Uh-huh.
I mean, if you want, I can tell you. It's just that it's just a long story.
I'll think about it.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose it'd be pretty fun.
The only thing I need to warn you, though, is that in my tribe there are a lot of fully evolved Pokemons that, let's just say you don't want to make them angry.
Oh, wait, so wait. Are you taking me on a mystery dungeon or are you taking me home?
I mean, they are close to home. If anything happens, you should be able to come.
You see them narrow their eyes a little. Okay.
I mean, if you want to start with a mystery dungeon, we can start with a mystery dungeon. The thing is that not really planning on running one unless my friends want to really get the itch to bash someone until spring. Right. The current project is very much building up a hot spring and training up the people that are in our group.
You have a hot spring?
No, we're gonna make one.
Make one.
Yup. You know, take a flowing water, heat it, just like a big warm bath, and then we're gonna add some stuff to it to make it even more relaxing.
It's something to do. I've been kind of needing a change of scenery. My usual haunt blew up.
Yeah.
The humans aren't as carefree as they used to be.
Yeah, I mean, understandable. After a quarter of your city blows up because some assholes really don't want to find out about them, to be found out.
They kind of narrow their eyes at you. What do you mean by that? Do you know what happened?
Well, yeah, kinda.
It wasn't you, was it? That's not why the humans were after you, was it?
Well, we were trying to save Small's friend. He wasn't completely honest about the place, and next thing we know, there's a fucking self-destruction countdown, and a ghost monster chasing us, and everything went. Well, you know how it went.
You see their squint switch from you to Smalls as Smalls kind of scratches the back of their head and looks away. I knew you got into some real trouble, but blowing up the city? I didn't plan for that.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a matter of time. The humans would have caught on them anyways. They kidnapped people, and then they would have exploded the place anyways.
Kidnap? What?
You
You don't mean that they're the ones that were making people disappear, do you?
From what we gathered from there, most likely.
You see them get a scowl on their face. And they got away?
Well, they had to blow. Yeah, they had to blow up a town to do so, but they got away.
Do you know where they went?
Not really. I was a bit too busy making sure that people didn't die, and then the countdown, and again, leave. But I mean, the GDI knows about it. We gave them the clues that we gathered, so if there's somebody that can investigate human matters, it's them.
You see them looking at you for a bit and snort. All right, fine. I didn't exactly have any plans for what to do next after the festival, and I don't have any real friends around here. They're friendly, but I don't know any of them.
Understandable.
There's a few Pokemon here that were from the city, but I didn't know them all that well. I guess I'm just another refugee.
Well,
so if you're offering, I guess it's better than just, I don't know, prancing into the forest to see what I run into.
Yeah, I don't think you want to do that unless you're ready to be stealthy for a lot of your time.
I mean, my other option is to go back to Mom.
Well,
if I walked back into the den with my head down, dragging my feet, she'd never let me hear the end of it.
Yeah, I know. But hey, you can. I do indeed offer you coming with us. I don't really expect you to be working on the hot springs. It's more like it's more like as I said when before. We need somebody with your sneaking capabilities.
Let me get this straight.
Mm-hmm.
I follow you home
Mm-hmm.
like a stray,
Well, what?
and
what do
you
mean,
give
like
me
a
somewhere to be, you give me free food, and I get to have some fun along the sides and go on crazy adventures into mystery dungeons.
Yeah. Also fighting training.
Maybe axe that and we're cool.
Oh, come on. You really don't want to train to fight?
Eh,
What about training to defend yourself?
usually I just throw sand in their eyes, hit them somewhere sensitive, and bolts vanish into thin air.
Well, the thing is that in the forest, if you fly solo, you die alone.
Wow, thanks. That makes me feel better about my chances.
So I am offering you to be with somebody that's gonna watch your back.
Sounds like you're doing more than offering to watch my back.
Well, yeah, I'm offering you a life.
That's not what I meant. Okay.
And if you do accept, though, you are gonna need to be able to defend yourself, to pull your weight in case things go south.
I get it. Fine. Jeez.
She smiles, and then, well, doing stuff that you don't like to then get stuff that you like. Give or take.
Yeah, whatever. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the easy days are behind me. What was me?
Ah, come on. It's not that hard. And then she says, well, that said, second question. Can I groom you?
Oh.
Sorry? No, hold on. Let's go over that sentence a bit. No,
Can
hold
I
on. Do we wanna,
professionally clean you?
do we want to? Yeah, hold on. Yeah, wow.
I mean, it's called grooming. Come on, I have no idea how else to say it.
Will he be watching? He points at Smalls. Smalls aside. Am I allowed to?
If he wants privacy, he gets privacy. Smalls.
I mean, I've had plenty of trainers brush me and stuff, but I feel it's a slightly different context.
No, yeah, no. When he's like that, I'm like, no, I have a grooming kit, and she pulls out the tools, and she's like, I'm offering just
They look at you,
make you look.
they look at the
pretty.
grooming kit, and then they look at how absolutely poofy you are. You know, fair. Sure, why not?
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
And
What am I gonna do? Complain about being pampered?
I mean, getting to pet you is just a perk of the job. She says and smiles. And smiles sweetly at him.
He
As she
narrows.
finds
He narrows his eyes at you. Yes. I can't tell if you're just making this really easy or if this is a trap.
What? Why do you think it's a trap? A trap for what?
Like, I'm getting involved with something a lot bigger than I thought. You see Smalls kind of space out a little bit.
outside of character. Well, there is that time that well, we brought a dread plate in our place. We also fought with a human that used Pokemon moves and had like 5 mega evolved Pokemons. Lol.
Smalls is being like, oh no, is this what I sounded like? Oh fuck.
Anyways, she's gonna try to find a place where she can see him well and also get some privacy. And then is gonna make sure that he's very well groomed.
You brush the Zora.
Brush, cut, style the tail.
2 foxes and a spider go into a tent.
Shut up, dude.
Yada yada.
Just the
Come
way
on.
you said you're gonna groom him well.
Yeah, no, that's fucking. You knew
Uh-huh.
what you were doing with that.
We know what's happening.
No, you knew. You knew. You're shooting at Silas a DM right now. Like, no, I'm not actually.
Smalls
What
pulls
the
out.
fuck? No!
Smalls pulls out a little device. It says the sexual tension in this area is at 60%.
No, Smalls is pulling out a recording camera. Like,
A what?
Oh.
Oh, what?
Hey,
Nothing.
hey, Ram.
Really?
Hey, Ram.
huh?
Can I borrow that Pokédex?
No. I don't know what you needed for, Smalls, but no.
They need to analyze the new crossbreed
What?
between
He can just
sword
take my
line and
phone
blade.
and take a video with that.
Oh, yeah,
That's-
that's a lot easier. Here, thank you for offering.
Oh dear.
No, I'm
boy.
not offering anything.
See, this is how we get all the Poké dollars.
Uh-huh. In the
I mean,
most
to be fair,
awkward
who
way
would-
ever.
Who wouldn't want to look at a fox
All right,
styling
you know what?
another fox?
Let's just fucking.
Can we just sell the eggs?
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile.
Meanwhile,
Uh-huh.
And at some point, the thing that he asked me to set for 6 p.m. I think rings, and then I mute it. I'm like, nope,
Oh,
I don't
God.
care what he wants to do. I'm grooming a child.
I'm busy.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Stop.
Ram,
Uh-huh.
it's a nice perch where you're sitting, and the sun creeps down into the sky as it becomes incredibly clear to you. It's quite difficult to sleep with a rave going down on below you.
Shaman's full of shit. Ram is mumbling to Hope.
Hope looks at you with like a deadpan. Like, they told you to sleep below the tree, not like immediately.
Hey, okay, so when a somewhat deity tells me to go take a nap, I go and take a nap, okay? I already robbed one god. And then Ram, like, puts both hands to his mouth, like, I did not just say that out loud.
You hear this sound of the stone grinding against stone as the Xerneas statue looks up at you.
Ram ignores the foreboding feeling that he just got.
Speaking of, you feel a slight disturbance of the force.
And what direction can I tell and or look?
Can't really place where it's coming from,
Oh, dear.
but you feel as though someone's fate was just sealed.
Ram
no.
feels distinctly like someone has been kidnapped somewhere, but does not know where.
Feels like someone is getting fingered in a tent, but I can't place my finger. Oh wait.
Oh dear.
whoa.
Sorry, what?
Ram is gonna look at Hope like, okay, I give up. Do you want to go look at the apothecary with me? Cause you know, keeping people alive is kind of my thing.
You do know where Aerie is. And that is.
Oh, can I see her?
Yep.
Okay, Ram's like, okay, we gotta go get Aerie.
They have a number of They have a number of fish skeletons surrounding them.
Oh, yeah, we definitely have to get Aerie. That melodic is staring at her. Ram's gonna hop down like, okay, Hope, we have to go rescue Aerie before she gets aqua-tailed.
Hold on, psychopathic question. Can I keep the bones?
Yes.
Alright, sweet.
Of course you can.
Alright, cool.
Aren't fish bones fairly brittle?
Yeah.
Crunchy.
Mmm. Crunch.
I wouldn't be using them for, like, weaponry or anything.
So we're gonna, if I can, we're just gonna walk over to Aerie like, hey.
It takes a little effort to get down the tree, but you're going down anyway. And by the time you would probably lose your grip, you wouldn't actually fall far enough to actually hurt yourself. Because you're a crazy magical creature. No, you do not fall flat on your face.
Good.
Does Hope, though?
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Ram would catch Hope if Hope was gonna get hurt.
Hope does not.
Okay.
And he managed to make your way over. You also saw Zerzan leave and head to the temple early. Easy to spot because there's no other Buizel that size. Or no other Floatzel.
Did he see me do the thing?
He saw you disappear around the hut for a moment if he was watching you, but he didn't. He just saw you come back out from around it with a bit of a faster stride in your step. That's nothing you can really conclude on. It's not like he could hear this the man eat shit from there.
I mean, I don't feel like seeing Marcus run is something normal. Like I feel like Marcus just randomly walking and then running away at full speed. Like Ram would be like slightly concerned, but not concerned enough to actually go check yet.
I have a big grin on my face, by the way, as I do that, as I run away.
Ram.
Is Aerie still hanging out with the Rillaboom?
Aerie's eating food.
Okay, so Ram's gonna walk up like, "Hey, Aerie, what? Oh, those are corpses.
What's up?
How many corpses is that next to you?
Off you.
Do you know that Milotic is watching, right?
Yeah, no, I saw her. She seems nice.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ignore the social faux pas that may be. So I know you like drugs, right?
Sorry?
What I mean is, you like plants that can be useful for stuff.
Oh, yeah. Can you excuse me for a second there? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So there's an apothecary here, and I think that they maybe know something about, I don't know, making useful substances out of plant material.
Oh, sweet. Drugs.
Yes, those.
All right.
Ram is trying to not make eye contact with Hope while he talks about drugs.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to corrupt your child, huh?
Yeah. I've got those shrooms, and I have no idea what to do with them. And I don't really feel like going all the way to the Deepwood tribe to talk to some crazy humans.
Oh, what a responsible father you are. And Aerie just goes up to Hope. It's like, hey, you want to do drugs, kid?
He gives you this deadpan look.
Oh, come on.
I've already warned him
Oh, good.
to
That
not
was a
take anything
test.
you make.
That was a test. Come on. I swear, please believe me.
Ram's like, okay, so
Anyway.
do I need to worry about any death threats while I'm walking with you? I mean, you are eating corpses right now.
Oh, I give it like a 50-50. Let's just go.
Ram is rubbing his temples. Okay.
The
okay.
corpses they're in my bag. I'm not gonna be carrying them around in my hands.
Concerning.
Well,
But you want to go to the apothecary? We can figure out if they know anything about these drugs.
I'm gonna grind them in dust later.
I mean, together.
Mm-hmm.
This is team effort.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right, so we're gonna walk to the apothecary.
Yeah.
Ram is going to make sure that there are no bones sticking out of Aries' bag as they walk.
I proceed to take out a fish bone and wave it in the air wildly.
Are you picking your beak teeth with the bone?
I don't know. I'm just kind of pissing you off.
Oh,
No, I did actually do that. I did not actually do that. That was a joke. That was a joke.
the lantern comes by, starts
no,
crying.
no. Keep that away from me, evil spirit.
Does Ram
As
see any
you-
Lucario?
You do.
Mm. Ram stares at the Lucario longingly. For far too long. It's very
Look,
noticeable.
You see one of them get a little perturbed expression look on their face as they both zone in on you rather fast, despite not looking at you. You see one look slightly perturbed and the other one winks.
Ram smiles and waves awkwardly, like almost too excitedly, and then realizes he looks like a freaking freak, and then stops abruptly and puts both hands strictly to his sides, and then rushes past Aerie.
Oh, what do you want to your crush? I could be your wing woman.
You, the one that winked at you starts laughing. As if she found that incredibly funny.
And they have no idea. They have no idea why he was actually like that.
Oh, man.
Fair.
I didn't know you were into dogs, Ram.
Ram looks over at Aerie and says, they just remind me of Rocket.
Oh.
Wait.
Yeah.
Aerie,
Yeah, what's up?
as you walk past, you see these three still drinking and having fun in this very tipsy, for alligator, kind of little, not quite unsteady on their feet, but it's definitely a little, there's definitely a little bit of sway to them. As they look over at you, and they pull up a huge drumstick, take a huge bite out of it.
All right. Cool. I'm just gonna. Yeah. Let's just. Yeah. Let's just.
Ram raises an eyebrow and just
Yeah.
lets a couple sparks nonchalantly come off
Yeah,
out of
let's
his cheeks
just,
as he's walking by.
Let's just. Yeah. Let's just.
You, he looks at you a little confused, Ram, as he just shrugs and goes back to talking. Oblivious.
Ram whispers over to Aerie, was that a threat?
You don't see me as a chicken, do you?
I
wouldn't taste very good. I'm made of rocks.
I don't know. I definitely think that other Pokemon did eat Archon, maybe. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I mean that sounds about right. I mean, didn't they like die out and just shit? Yeah. So,
Okay, let's just keep going. Okay.
yeah.
Let's not both go extinct today.
Yeah. Who needs? Oh yeah. All right, let's go.
Yeah, that's like the big jaw Pokemon, right? Like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We're
Yeah.
No. Nope.
Uh-huh.
Nope. Hope, come close.
Like a jawbreaker. Oh god.
Ram makes Hope uncomfortably close at this point. He won't be able to yell for help.
Picks up Archon, Aquafang, Stab, Strong Jaw.
I'm gonna impale someone tonight.
The only good thing about this entire situation is Ram is right next to Aerie. If anything did happen that way.
Yeah.
I mean, she'd still be dead, but, you know.
The protections are still in effect. So you're going to head over to the apothecary.
Yes. I think that is a good combination of our interests right now.
You find a different looking building. Mainly because it looks like it was a wood dome that had moss thrown on it until it grew into a building.
So I heard that there's a fairy type here. Why are all the fairies always running apothecaries?
Probably because they're mystical and shit. I don't know.
Nah, that's fair.
They probably do massive amounts of LSD, so I mean it
It's
makes
because they
sense.
need to be close to their victims.
Is there an actual door?
Yes.
Ram is gonna knock, just awkwardly, like I don't know what the protocol is here.
I kick it down? No? Alright. I
Ram.
feel like I had to ask.
Ram's sitting there awkwardly.
You are standing there very awkwardly indeed. Before you hear a click from the door.
Did they just lock it?
No, as it opens up, and you hear something heavy and metallic, and the clack of something as something pokes its head out the door.
Oh, hi. Is this the apothecary?
It's all robot overloads.
It is.
Are
Are you injured?
Are we allowed? Do you guys sell anything here? I'm a healer. I'm like I heal.
Yeah, my friend here is an aspiring medic. You maybe wanted to see if we could learn anything from your whoever runs this place. I mean, I don't think we even know him yet. You know.
They look
But
you
yeah.
over, kind of appraisingly, kind of getting a feel for who they're talking to.
Ram is low key terrified, by the way.
Bugs.
You don't seem like you have any bad intentions. You're allowed to go inside, just not cause any trouble.
Okay.
I am here for. I am here merely to for Spring Flower's protection.
Nice name.
Huh.
Oh, so the healer here gets hired muscle.
At least while things are so active, she has a very important role. That being keeping us from dying.
Yeah,
That's a pretty important role, gotta say.
Ram nods. Uh-huh. Yeah, and you guys are pretty terrifying, so I can see why keeping you alive is good.
You see their mandibles clack together, and it really sounds like two swords clashing lightly.
Ram winces.
Right. Let's go.
It is our job. Thank you for the compliment.
Yep. Yep. You know,
Okay, bye.
keep on fighting the good fight. Yep.
Ram is
You're
very
great.
quickly sneaking by.
Yep. I'm just going with her.
The guard lets you go past. And you find yourself, the air in here is thicker, with basically what's comparable to you as incense, although it's probably just the amount of herbs drying around. As I bestow upon you another gift of the itty bitty mon.
Oh no.
The itty bitty. Holy shit.
Oh god, it's so
Oh,
small.
it's a Rabumbi! Why?
Oh good lord.
Rabumbi.
It's actually an interesting typing. I'm kind of concerned why it needs a guard. It's actually got pretty good coverage.
Probably because all of its stats are just an insight for healing.
That's kind of fair. Ram is gonna walk in, and if he sees her right away, he's gonna say, hello.
You see her.
Hey,
You see her, and she's not alone. She's speaking with something else, and something really is the operative word for what you're looking at here.
Oh,
Gently swaying back and forth in a non-existent breeze.
Chimeko?
Huh.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
no, that's
just a dream catcher.
Daydream. Yup. Wow, that's creepy.
Hey, you wanted to go to sleep? Ask him.
Insight alert.
Okay. I don't know if I like that.
That's a lot of successes.
6 successes.
That's quite a few successes, Jeebus. Okay, 4 schmeckles.
You also notice that there's one other presence in the room. This one
18
is a
bugs.
significantly less threatening, although it does pose a number of questions.
Oh dear.
As you look over at you look along these shelves that are like piled high with all kinds of strange-looking plants. A number of them are drying, some of them look fresh, and lots and lots and lots of jars and salves and things. It lacks the human elements Gentle Hearts Clinic does, but this seems a lot more involved, complex, stopped. There's definitely more going on here. And you see a number of clear jars that have some plants suspended in them in some sort of liquid, other little bits and pieces. And you do notice that there are some Pokemon bits in some of them jars.
Yum.
That you can't really identify other than that's definitely from something.
Eye of Polytoad. Great.
And
I want them.
you see one jar in particular that has a little sign hanging down below it that says timeout. As you see a very forlorn looking Goomy inside.
No! Ram immediately goes to the Goomy like, what did you do?
He's trapped.
They look down at you and they speak in a very like I got my goo on some of the medicine being made and ruined it.
Blink twice if you need help, buddy. Blink twice.
They look down, but they don't blink twice.
Ram inwardly curses his luck.
Give him lucky chat. He'll need it.
You see the Ribombi notice your attentions, and she crosses her little itty bitty arms and glares at the Goomy and looks back at you.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Don't worry, they're fine. They're just in timeout.
Is that humane? I mean, Pokemon?
Pokemon?
It's fucking.
I don't think that's Pokemon, that's Springflower.
Oh.
For stealing some of my stock and ruining some of my medicine? Yes.
Oh yeah, nobody wants goo in the wounds.
Ram looks at the Goomy. Are you an aspiring healer? Or are you just in the way?
No, sorry, I didn't mean that. I'm sorry.
The Goomy looks over at you, Ram. I try to help, but I don't always do so good.
Ram's gonna just kind of chuckle and say, I mess up sometimes too.
Oh.
You see the Rabambe roll their eyes a little bit, and they get returned to a more neutral posture. Is there something I can help you with? Are you sick? Are you injured? Did you get food poisoning from shoving too much cinnamon rolls in your mouth?
Well,
Ram-
now that you mention it,
Ram wipes his mouth.
Your hand comes back with a little bit of icing.
Ram's like, I just like sugar.
I just like sugar.
I can see that.
Ram kind of pouts, and he's like, I've heard about, they do, I don't know what they called them, like healer meetings and exchanges, and, different tribes were learning from each other, and I just thought that as a aspiring healer, I, could maybe learn something. I don't know. I'm sorry for coming and interrupting.
They raise their eyebrow and gesture kind of around at the empty beds. Well, I currently don't have anyone to take care of right now, so I guess I'm free. You're not interrupting anything. Which tribe are you from?
Mr. Grove.
Wow.
Who's your little friend there?
Him? It's she? What do you?
Yeah, I don't
go
know the
by?
eye thing.
Ram kind of elbows Aerie when she says I thing.
Hey, it's a nice eye, I will say.
You see it float over as it just kind of hovers in the air, and the eye is just staring at you. It does not blink before it cannot.
Oh.
Ram
Hi.
waves, kind of like tilting his head. Hi?
Hello.
Oh god.
Oh.
Ram covers his
Okay.
mouth after he says, oh god.
Anyway,
I
Yeah.
am Daydream. I am from the Witchwood.
Oh.
Oh. Nice.
Do you happen to know some kids who went into a volcano
Hey,
dungeon?
hey.
Huh? What? I wanted to see if they were okay.
Yeah, you don't need to mention that part. Hey,
Oh.
do you know a dreepy, what the fuck is that other thing called?
Ram stares at Aerie like you just yelled at me for calling them out, and now you're calling them by name.
Hey, look, I didn't even, I don't even remember the names. I'm sorry, okay? That was a long time ago.
It's
That
was
the
like-
worst.
Like, that was way too many sessions ago, dude.
Hatterene, a Dreepy, Flamingo monster.
It was a Hatrim. A
Yeah, that
Dreepy,
thing.
And a Fakemon, and one other thing. It's the thing that evolves into Aromatisse.
That's. Oh yeah. That's.
Fluff Puff, whatever it's called.
We all know what it is.
Yes. The little pink
Uh-huh.
Spritzy.
Spritzy.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, those things. Yep.
It bobs in the air a little bit. Yes, we know of them. We thank you for rescuing them from the mystery dungeon and returning them to us.
Oh wow, they told you about that shit. Good kids.
I hope they didn't get into any trouble.
They did
definitely
not.
got into trouble.
I did not know of it, but Vienna has informed me since speaking to your friend.
Oh right, psychic.
God, I have to learn that sometime.
Yeah. Mind reading does seem pretty damn helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, are you reading our mind?
No.
Okay. So Ram
Oh, thank God.
Ram stops saying, I don't know anything about a dread plate. I don't know anything about a dread plate in his head.
Okay.
Ram's like, so, we found some things in that dungeon, and I guess they're called power shrooms, and I didn't know if you knew anything about them and what to do with them.
Ari kind of points at herself a bit chuffed, like, yeah, I'm an herbalist. I'm good with these kind of things, but I need people to teach me.
The Ribambi rubs their chin. Ah, and you want to know how to refine them into something more useful?
Yeah.
I suppose I could show you that much. I mean, we keep the information close to our chests, so tell you what. If you really are an apprentice to Gentleheart, like you say you are, come have Valor swing by and confirm it for me. And if you're telling the truth, I'll show you what I know.
That requires Valor to be consistent. That might be difficult, but I will
not that.
attempt to do that. Yeah, I've spent a lot of time in her clinic. Gentleheart actually has been stocking my supplies so that I can keep my team healthy.
You're working in her clinic?
Yeah, the old Pokemon
and
Center.
She lets you?
Yeah.
Then you're her apprentice.
You could say that, yeah. I
We always keep one or two apprentices around in case something unfortunate happens to us, so the information stays alive.
Ram points at the
It's the double-edged sword of wanting to keep the information secret but not die out. Yes.
Very good workers' benefit.
They look over at the Gumi and kind of frown a little bit and sigh. Yes, I suppose they have a talent for it when they're not contaminating everything.
It would probably help once he evolved and gets arms.
Yes, a little. Besides, they are a...
Gets arms, but loses
They are helping me with a very curious experiment.
Oh? Ram is very curious, kind of like wagging his tail a little bit.
Are you unethically experimenting on this child?
Ram elbows her.
I'm curious to see if feeding them certain plants alters the properties of their slime.
Oh, I wonder. That's actually a fascinating idea. If their chemical composition mixes with that of the herb in question, it could actually be a great healing solvent.
My thoughts exactly.
Ram is scratching his chin, kind of thinking if he knows anything about Gumi slime from his studies.
Roll me clever lore.
Does that add half logic?
Yes, because it uses clever. And I need to go shut up Sparking Dog.
Okay.
We've both been there.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's why I was muted earlier.
You're gonna get like 5 successes, and he's gonna be like, "You heard it in a book once."
I got 2 successes.
Wow,
I basically
dude.
know nothing. Problem. Ram's history involves lots of different Pokemon and lots of different experiments. So even if he did do something with it, he doesn't necessarily remember anything about it without his notes.
Makes sense.
Though he may be able to check his Pokedex to see if he wrote any notes on it. But that he can't really pull that out. Hold on, my dogs are acting weird now.
Nice. All the dogs are kicking their ass.
So can we steal the Gumi?
Okay.
I really like Gumi.
Yeah, you know what? I agree, actually, but also I don't know. He seems to be doing a lot of good over here.
Contaminating.
I
mean,
No,
If he went with us for a while and evolved, then he could come
doing
back.
ethical experiment. Oh yeah, actually, you know what? That's actually an okay point.
And if he evolved, then he'd be more helpful for their experiments because
Also, I
he
need
could
to
also not
remember
contaminate.
GM King. I need to PM him.
I'm back. What'd you roll?
What, 2? Did I say 2 successes? I
You
rolled
said
crap.
2. You said 2. You actually had 1. No, you had 2.
Yeah, 2 successes.
Nothing specific comes to mind.
What I figured.
That's a very specific subject.
Yeah. Ram's gonna be like, I have no idea about that. I've not really worked with the Gumi before, but that's a fascinating concept. Does their slime, does it get sweeter if you give them certain berries, or more sour or spicy?
I'm told it does.
Oh, then that
Have you
very well
tasted
could be
it?
the case.
No.
Oh.
Who's tasted it? That's a good question. Who is licking Gumi slime here?
I mean, I'd do it
For science? I might do it.
for science.
Ram looks at the ground.
In mild shame.
Ram imagines feeding the Gumi lots of cinnamon rolls and then tasting.
and then just start like siphoning all of his goo into a vat. And
Yeah, Ram is gonna look at the Gumi and say like, so do you ever like adventure or anything? I mean, if you got arms, you'd probably be a little bit more helpful. Maybe if you went to some dungeons or something and evolved, you could be more helpful.
with the proper escorts, of course. But
You
you there alone would be a suicide.
You see them lose a bit of their structure as they literally basically turn into a liquid at the bottom of a jar as they look a little sad. I'm too weak.
I mean, Gumis are not known to be super strong, but you know, any experience would help you, and outside world gets you better at healing by seeing the world and seeing what other things are available.
Wait, hold on. You're a dragon type and you're saying you're weak? Okay, wow.
You hear Ram's Pokédex spring into life. Gumi, the weakest dragon type Pokemon.
No.
Oh god.
Hey,
If that really
that's
happened.
Not true.
No. Guys, that's literally their fucking entry.
It kind of is.
Yeah,
Gumis
that's
are-
why they are the nicest, is because they are also the weakest.
Look,
They're the dragon type Pokemon with the lowest total stats of all dragon type Pokemon.
Yes. Gumi
I
are
mean,
not
to be
great.
fair, any Pokemon with enough training can like kick ass. I mean, dude, a Caterpie could probably learn to like kick Groudon to the floor if he tried.
Ram's gonna look at the Gumi and say, "You know, the first time I went to a mystery dungeon, I was a Pichu."
You see them perk up a lot. You went to a mystery dungeon?
Yeah,
Are you adventurers?
Ram nods. Yeah. All of us are. All 3 of us.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Where do you think I found those power shrooms from?
They look like they've just realized that they were being a little dumb. Oh, right. I guess you did kind of already say that. Then.
Yeah. I mean, you get to see the world as an adventurer, and as a healer adventurer, you get to see all kinds of different things, and you get to go to different towns like this and ask, you know, other healers about things. It's great. I've learned a lot from Gentleheart, but I'm trying to learn a lot from other people too.
You know, we're trying to convince him, but I feel like this is just like I feel like this is a kidnapping without the like chaperone's permission.
Ram
I
frowns.
don't want to be turned into a lollipop for an ice type.
Then don't go
we
to a
kick
ice
ice type's
dungeon.
ass. Are you kidding? We have like a fucking walking flamethrower with us.
A walking flamethrower.
To be fair, I don't think there's any ice dungeons around that I know of, at least.
We
There's
also
some
have
pretty
someone
tame
with,
ones around here.
We also know only about 2 of them.
we have
3 of
someone with
them.
very strong steel attacks. He's out.
You see the Ribambi cross their little arms again. Well, if they are going to go on a little adventure, they're going to need to wait a little while. If they left now, it would ruin my experiment.
Ram puts up his arms.
I mean, that's fair.
Oh, I mean, I'm sorry. I was just talking. I'm sorry. Wasn't trying to kidnap your apprentice.
Princesses are supposed to have some worldly knowledge anyway.
Master abductor right here. Good job.
Ram's like, so, looks over at the Goomy. What's your name? I just know you as the little Goomy in timeout.
Flip!
Plip, huh? Nice to meet you, little guy.
That is such a cruel name. I love it.
At least it's not Drip.
Oh no, I'm really sad it isn't Drip.
At least it's not Lukey.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
His name is Phlegm.
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 Ram looks at the Ribambi again and says, so about those power shrooms.
Yes.
Do you happen to know what I'm supposed to mix them with? I
Well,
was
it
told
depends on
that
what you're trying to make with them.
I was told that you can make something that's even stronger than what humans call an X attack.
You see them frown a little bit. If you're very, very careful,
I am very precise in my measurements.
there are. It can be turned into a drug that increases those who take its strength for a little while too. But it can also be used to make rage powder if you're not careful.
Oh.
What does that do?
It's it makes something really, really angry and very unreasonable. Pokemon that take too much of it go on a rampage.
Huh. Well.
Is that something that we like throw at an enemy and they get an accuracy penalty for strength up?
They'll probably get a strength
'Cause that
up
would be
and
cool.
kill us.
Yeah.
It's like being on roids, dude. Just lots of roids.
You're pretty stupid when you're loaded up on roids, though.
Ram's like, are there other things you can turn power shrooms into besides X attack and rage?
They kind of think for a moment. Other than rage powder and power dust, I have heard that there is, well, used. I'm still trying to figure out the exact recipe myself, but apparently it's an ingredient that the Deepwood Warriors use to make some sort of elixir that increases stamina.
Let me guess, they hide that recipe very close also.
Well, I don't know it. And I hear it's a recent development. I was going to ask about it next time we met. We only do it once a year.
Ram looks really like wistfully like, oh, I really wish I could go.
There's just one problem.
Which would be
It was to be the Deepwood Warriors apothecaries.
the two strange ones.
The very strange ones.
Yeah, I've heard about them. Ram looks at Aerie. Do you know what we're talking about?
Dude, the
Old
last
ladies.
few weeks have felt like months, so
The old
I'm
ladies.
gonna need you to fill me in.
The
Oh,
old-
right. Oh, yeah. The, those old, yeah, the ones that are like, old ladies, Yeah, mm-hmm.
Is it true that they can understand what we say?
We think so?
That's what Gentleheart said.
Honestly, they're kind of the source of a lot of everything we know. A lot of what we a good portion of everything we all of us know has basically been reverse engineered by whatever they cook up.
And we're sure they're actually old ladies and not just like you trolling you guys, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
We
Ram-
think they're humans?
Ram nudges Aerie, like, did you want to ask her about that bush thing?
What the? Oh, right. The what are they called? The fuck. What were they called?
Blue bells? No.
Is it actually? Was it just Blue Bloom?
Blue bloom? Or moon
Blue
It
bloom?
was just Bloom. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Also, I found this weird blue flower in the middle of the forest. You know what's up with that? Like, it's kind of it kind of glows at night. It's a bit weird.
Blue blooms?
Yeah, that sounds right.
You see you see Daydream bob a little bit in the air as their eye turns towards Aerie. Yes. When the flowers are dried and prepared a certain way, it makes a paste that, when consumed, causes the Pokemon's mind to expand a little. And makes it easier for them to channel the energy within and around them.
Whoa, brain blast. Methamphetamine.
I should mention that both of these flowers, both of these medicines are very addictive if you're not careful.
Huh.
That's
Yeah.
one of the reasons that humans watered down theirs. They managed to remove the addiction factor. We're not exactly sure how they did it.
Huh.
Human wizardry.
Funny chemicals.
Do they have anything, like, particularly bad in them? Like, die if I down to, like, 50 of these? Probably.
I would not recommend 50 of them. Then again, there's very few things that I would recommend 50 of.
Yeah, I
Not-
figured.
Not even cinnamon rolls?
Yes.
Ram pouts further.
What about 12?
Unless you want to imitate your Giga form.
That could be cool.
Do these things stack? Like, could super shit done? Become God?
Ram
No,
kind of
sorry.
like pushes past Aerie as she's like talking about becoming God, and it's like, you wouldn't happen to have any kind of like recipes?
Hey, no, I was still asking you about it. Come on.
I told you, if Valor confirms that you really are working with Gentleheart, I'd be happy to share with you.
I thought that you. Okay. Oh, absolutely. Okay, I'll go tell Valor if I can find his flighty ass. Ram mumbles that last part kind of quietly.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
But yes, until you do that, there's not really too much I can share with you. But is there anything else I can do for you?
You've actually helped a lot already, right, Gary?
Yeah. No, that's, yeah, I agree. Little guy in the corner was also very helpful, too. Oh my god.
Ram nods to Plip.
The emotional support I needed.
Whenever you get a timeout, feel free to come hang out with us.
Okay.
We
I
will
mean,
totally not conscript you for war. Did I say something?
Ram kind of, like, his ears go down, like, is that what I'm doing?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's like, I just
Everyone
wanna-
gets together. So I got Mims. and Marcus walks up. Well, I got Ollie. And Ram walks up. Well, I got Plip. And Hope just looks between everyone, and Aries like, are we kidnappers?
Are we the bad guys?
Yes.
And then Ram
Confirmed.
pops out of the woodwork and he's holding a Ryolu. Hey guys, guess what? Oh,
Everyone got someone. We got Duff. Ram gets Duff.
I just kidnapped something.
God. We're gonna come back to the base with like 15 children, and Shoko's gonna be like, what?
I mean, to be fair, Duff looks dumb enough to actually come.
No, Ram is literally
Oh.
going to run up like, I got a Riolu, guys, run! And as he's running,
I got the boy, let's go!
Got the boy.
Ram
All
looks at Aerie like, weren't we supposed to sign up for something?
Oh, right, when was that?
Oh. Did
you
we
see, you feel a poke at you from behind Ram, kind of subtly,
Uh-huh.
as Hope kind of looks at you and does a like a glance over at Daydream.
Ram's like, Dreamcatcher.
Inside empathy.
I mean, Ram's looking at the Dreamcatcher like, dream, sleep.
Oh, it's at night? Maybe? I don't know.
No successes. Ram is fucking
You have no
clueless.
idea what they're trying to do, and they look irritated. Once
Ram's
more.
like, yeah, bye. Like awkwardly, like kind of steps back.
Hope rolls their eyes as the Rabombe kind of comes up and narrows their eyes at Hope. Is this one mute?
Yeah.
Ram turns around like really hopefully, like, yeah, he is.
No, it's not. It's technically not mute. It's just missing a very important part of his body.
I know, that's... Look, Heal. Okay.
The being mute is a symptom of missing his fucking vocal cords. It's not a
Yeah.
condition of his brain.
Yeah, so he's mute.
Can I take a look?
Ram looks at Hope. Is that okay?
Hope looks at the Rabombe and they poof up a little bit, but they nod their head after a moment.
Relax, I don't think they're gonna tear your throat out to check.
Ram's gonna help part Hope's. Ram is gonna help part Hope's fur to show the scar.
The Rabombe is going to fly up close to it and take a look, grimacing a little as they see it. Ugh. Something tried to rip your throat out and partially succeeded, it would look like. You're lucky to be alive.
Ram's ears go down.
Well, there's not much we can do at the moment, but...
But?
This might change when they evolve.
Ram looks at Hope.
Hope looks at Ram.
Thunderstone?
They nod.
Ram's like, now?
They shake their head no.
Okay. Okay.
Get
We
fucked.
can wait. Okay. Ram is gonna look at Hope in the eyes and say, I do not want to give this stone to anyone, but if you wanted it right now, I would give it to you.
They shake their head no.
Ram nods. Okay. That scary thing at home, it is.
Boy.
They shake their head no harder.
Ram's like, okay. I
You don't want to
am-
be a walking rock?
The Ribambe looks over at you and explains a little bit. When a Pokemon evolve, sometimes they just get a little bigger. Sometimes they completely change. There's a small period during the evolution that you're not exactly solid, is all I'm going to say.
What?
Ram kind of scratches his chin like, so the more drastic the evolution, the more likely that he'll regenerate. Is that what you're saying?
Kind of. But Eevee's evolutions aren't all super extreme. I mean, the only one that I could possibly think of is Vaporeon, which can't get scars, period.
Yeah, Ram was like, that's exactly what I thought too. It can turn into water, so therefore
I
it can
got it.
recombine its cells.
Let's hit it over the head and turn it into a ghost type.
Ram gives Aerie the most dirty look ever.
This is not airy voice.
Okay.
Shut up. Shut up.
Ram goes past
I'm
the
making
fourth
a funny
wall
joke.
and thunder shocks Noah.
I hate you.
There's
I sound
something
like a British boy. Sorry, go on.
There's something you could try. When a Pokemon evolves, they're kind of in an indistinct state while they're doing it. So if you had some way to feed the energy, it would probably help.
Like a locust?
That would probably do a lot.
Ram puts his head in his paws like, how the fuck am I gonna find an Omnilocust?
You could also just try. Well, I don't know if you've ever heard of them before, but if you ever heard of something called a Reviver Seed?
Ram's like, already tried it.
Ugh. Yikes.
Yeah,
I was going to tell you to try it when they're evolving.
Oh.
Well, time to fucking grind the dungeons until we find one.
A Reviver Seed
Yep.
has and it has to be specifically a Reviver Seed, not one of those human revive things. Reason being, the Reviver Seeds actually are seeds from the Tree of Life.
Ram looks out the window like, okay, I have to attack this tree now.
Not
That's a
that
sapling,
tree.
not a tree. Yeah.
That's a Tree of Life. I mean the Tree of Life.
Oh, like Deadass Xerneas?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't think you want to attack that, Rem. Something
yeah.
tells me that's
They have a shard of Xerneas' power within them, power of life. So that's why they can basically bring someone back from the brink of death. If you were to give it to them, it's costly, and I've never heard it tried before. But considering what it is and the state they would be in, if they ate a Reviver Seed, I'd be surprised if they didn't come out of the other end in absolute prime condition. Hell, they might be even a little bit stronger than normal.
Yes. Godlike drugs who give the bean when he evolves.
Huh.
Ram looks at Aerie and then at Hope like, well, I guess we gotta go grind some dungeons for seeds, right?
Grind sometimes.
Yeah. It's an unproven possibility, but what have we got to lose? A Reviva Seed?
Ram's like, wouldn't be the first one.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know, that feels like trading someone's life for someone's voice. I don't know about the ethicality of it, but we can try.
well, tampering with tampering with a Pokemon's evolution is already kind of ethically questionable.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's gonna make them talk, who gives a fuck?
The person who dies when we don't have a Reviver Seed. That's who will give a
Well,
fuck.
if you don't have a reviver seed, you don't have it in the plan to use it.
There might
Huh?
There might be one other thing, but you'd have to go to Shaman for that.
Divine Intervention?
No. That Eden facility up on the hill.
The one that's guarded
Oh?
and with the big scary ass
Yes.
Interest.
I know the legends. That the humans built them, and with the help of the legendary Pokemon Mew and Xerneas, were basically able to recreate Pokemon after the Great War. But, and you know, if it's true, then Shaman would have lived through it. But they don't talk about it necessarily. I do know that when Shaman built here, they forbade anyone from going inside and tampering with anything. And they boarded it up and told some of the guards to keep an eye on it, make sure no one goes fiddling around. They didn't want any looters or salvagers going inside.
Ram like is staring
that's
at
the reason, huh?
Ram's like, so all the equipment's there? All of it?
I don't know. I've never been inside. As curious as I am about whatever strange magics took place in there.
Ram looks at Ari like, I'm probably one of the best candidates to know how any of that works, actually.
Yeah, but we're gonna have to find out how we get around the old break and enter charges first.
Mm,
It's a long shot, but if they could do it the legends say and literally create a Pokemon, maybe there's some sort of miracle medicine in there.
Would explain why they have it all boarded up. I don't imagine they'd keep it.
Also, remember
Keep it
that most
locked
of
up,
that
it wasn't
equipment
down
won't
there.
work without Xerneas.
Well, if there was, the thing is, if there was a miracle medicine in there, Shaman would have shared it. So there either isn't, or there's a catch.
or he doesn't know what it is.
I don't know about that. Shaman might. They kind of look at the Daydream, a little concerned and flipped as well, and they sigh and they decide to just say it and look at you. Well, Shaman plays dumb. A lot.
Yeah, no, that figures.
So, like, he doesn't tell people to take naps for no reason.
No. Why?
He, I was supposed to take a nap in a tree or something.
Oh, he is probably just trying to get rid of you.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah. Do you think he's playing dumb with this whole festival thing too?
I don't. No. No. There's something going on. I just don't know what it is. It's honestly stressing me out. My scales are falling off.
Yeah, no, that's refreshingly honest.
Ram looks at Spring Flowers and says, "Well, if something happens and you actually need help in here, let me know. I might be able to help you."
I will keep that in mind when someone rips someone's arm off.
Hey, a heal pulse can do wonders, but I don't think I can repair an arm.
It's happened before.
Oh, okay. By who
that
and who
doesn't-
do I need to avoid?
Yeah.
They're not here anymore.
Ah,
Hmm,
that figures.
ominous. Well, on that note, I'm gonna walk
Anyways.
on out of here.
Yeah,
and
let's just
Ram's gonna turn around. So I shouldn't sleep under a tree.
They shrug.
Ram's like, God damn it, and walks out.
Hope walks out with a contemplative look on their face. Like, is it really that easy? Get my voice back? I just need to evolve?
Ram looks at Hope, it sees his little scrunched up face, and is like, we'll try whatever we have to try.
They nod their heads slowly.
Ram's like, and you could be a Jolteon.
you'll be fine. I'm sure your throat's tired of not speaking the entire time.
They roll their eyes.
Yeah. It wants to talk
Also,
just as much as you do, buddy.
It seems like a better idea to do the reviver seed method than to just evolve them now.
I mean, yeah. I do have the reviver seed on me, though.
All right, do we have another one?
Yeah.
I completely forgot. Don't worry.
I
about it.
snatched it instantly because I did not trust Ram. Sorry.
Ram,
Uh-huh.
as you and Ari and Hope leave, you find that it's getting late.
We should probably go check out the signups and maybe get Marcus.
Yeah, don't we need to have all 4 people? When they said something about unethical last time you went?
Oh, we still need to find Vala too. We should.
Are you good at
Yeah.
screaming?
How high is the cliff right here, anyways?
Why do you want to know?
I just want to climb up menacingly.
This cliff? This right here?
No, the one I'm fingering.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
That's a fairly decent-sized hill. It's about, what was it I said? 30 feet?
30 feet. Oh, it's just a hill? I can just walk up it then, right?
With enough determination.
And a psychic push.
Charge!
Ram points at the world tree, like, can you glide from the tree over there?
That seems... Oh, that sounds like a really cool... Now I really
Ari.
want to do it.
Ari,
Oh,
roll me instinct alert.
instinct alert, you say? Interesting. Instinct alert. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, no, that's 6, yeah.
If you roll badly, you do something dumb.
I cannot climb a tree, apparently.
2 successes is actually pretty good.
Okay.
The book says all, and that book says that's pretty decent.
Sweet.
You look at that big old tree, and you look at over here at this hill, and you look at the top of the tree and look over at this hill, and some small part of your bird brain does complex aerodynamic calculations.
I'm a plane.
Because birds have a little bit in their brain that tells them how to fucking fly.
Yeah. I feel like Arjun's might have been born without that part, but it's fine.
And you think that from the top of that tree, yeah, you could glide.
Oh, the
The-
top?
The angle looks right to you.
Is it only the top, or...?
Pretty pretty high up.
Oh man,
But-
I
but
could
if
just walk around.
But if the question is if you could glide from the tree to that area over there, the answer is yes.
Aries just starts trudging towards the tree like, alright, this is big brain time.
Ram's like, I was kind of joking. Oh god, she's doing it. Ram's like, I've got to watch. Do I have will? I have will. Okay, heal pulse. Okay,
But
we're
to
good.
do a pro gamer move, alright.
Hope, don't try to catch her. She's heavy.
Wow, bitch. Okay.
You see their face start to warp right before you say she's heavy part. For a sec there, they're like, whoa.
Yeah, she's a rock.
Alright,
Alright. Yes.
you see a tree before you.
I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm climbing that bitch.
Ram whispers.
Dexterity athletics.
Ram whispers to Hope, is it sacrilegious to climb a tree with her claws?
Athletics. Well, the thing is, okay, so Arson, this is something that they're, like, canonically good at. They're good at climbing trees. Because they had to learn how to, because they couldn't fly.
Oh, you just jump off
So-
a cliff.
And then walk all the way back up.
Two.
You see Aries scale this tree from afar, and they're better at it than you thought they'd be. As it turns out, those little claws at the ends of their wings are actually very good at anchoring them on the bark.
Let's hope I'm not committing sacrilege.
And Ram, from your position, you can see Razzle Dazzle is also like tracking Aries' progress at the tree, kind of like. But you don't see them flying off their perch.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
Ram looks at Hope like, okay, what was her HP at? Is this like gonna be like a straight fall attempt, or is this gonna be a glide attempt? I didn't check first.
Come on. The chances of him dying,
Hope-
falling and
Hope-
cracking his head are low.
They're low, but never zero.
No, never zero. Never said about zero.
Uh-huh.
I just said low.
Aries,
What's up? Am I at
You
the
get-
optimal height?
you get towards the top of this place as you find yourself amongst the leaves of this tree. Roll me. Instinct alert.
Okay, that's unnerving. I hope that doesn't mean anything ominous. Okay, I did pretty good anyways.
You've been in trees. You've been in trees before. Many trees. This feels different.
Oh,
There's this strange feeling at the back of your head. Matter of fact, to emphasize it, the music just stops.
there goes the music.
You feel like you're being watched, and that there's a kind of energy in the air. It kind of reminds you to the way a locust fell.
Oh. God, is that you? Okay.
Get the fuck out of my tree. Yeah, get the fuck out of my tree.
Do I know where the feeling's coming from, or is it just like the back of my head?
It's kind of everywhere
Oh.
once you got up into the top of this tree.
Huh. Does it hurt?
No,
Okay.
makes you feel a little funny.
Oh. I think the LSD's finally kicking in.
Matt, What happened?
Aries having an acid trip on the top of a tree.
Ram
Oh.
might have done a bad.
Ram was like, "You should climb that tree," and I'm like, "Yeah."
Either Ari just found a locus and or a wisdom stone, or Ari is gonna die from
I mean,
divine smiting.
I'll take a look around. Like,
Why not both?
Is there anything particularly eye-catching in the middle of this tree?
Looking around, this is a very big tree. There's almost quite a bit up here to explore as you kind of see if you can't find anything that might explain why you're feeling like this. And the best you can find is a kind of almost nest-like indent, kind of centralish to the tree, that has a little bit of white fur around it.
Oh. Oh. Oh, this must be where Big Man chills. Alright.
And situated not far away from it, central to the tree, is a dimly blue glowing crystal
Hmm.
poking out of the tree.
Ooh, shiny.
Steal it.
Take
Oh,
it.
no.
This crystal
no.
is significantly larger than Airy is, and it is protruding out of the tree, kind of centrally almost.
So don't steal it, is what I'm hearing, or am I
no, I
hearing
feel
break
like
it and steal some?
No.
Yeah, just grab a
no,
piece of it. Come on, it's a crystal.
No.
Embrace being cursed for all your life.
No.
Ram just wants
for
air
the rest of my
When you
short
know-
life.
Crystal, you feel almost drawn to it, and you can't help but feel like now that you've seen it, it's as if you have something to identify the feeling from, as if somehow you get this gut feeling that the sensation you're experiencing has something to do with that crystal.
See? Grab it.
I'm gonna touch it.
You're gonna walk up to the crystal and touch it.
I'm gonna touch it.
Drugs.
You're telling me I feel
The
drawn
crystal-
to it, so I'm gonna touch it.
The crystal glows a dim blue, and almost has this hum to it.
Huh.
As you reach out to touch this thing, and when your claws make contact with it, it feels warm and tingly to the touch. And then your hand starts to sink into it.
Okay.
And in the moments your hand starts to sink into the crystal, it disappears from view as the crystal's glowness brightens. And it's like your
Oh.
entire arm starts to get this prickly, staticky feeling.
Can I pull out?
As if it fell asleep.
Is my pull-out game strong?
It's sunk quite a bit in there by the time you fell forward a little bit. Before you plant your feet and you yank your hand back out of it. And that strange tingling numbness remains in your hand as the crystal seems to ripple like water where you pulled it out of.
Oh, I feel like I just did something bad. Is the numbness going away, or?
It lingers, but it does fade slowly.
Okay. So I haven't lost use of my right arm. That's good.
And I would describe the sensation as jarring, not painful.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay. I feel like I'm messing with forces that I shouldn't be messing with. Yeah, I'm just gonna...
That buzzing you got in your head strengthened quite a lot when you did that before returning to what it was.
I have two options here: plunge into the crystal or fuck off and have a nice day. And I feel like I'm really
Plunge
the former
inside.
seems really appealing, actually. I don't know.
Plunge inside. Gain power.
Die. That's actually just what I'll do. What could go wrong?
Well, you see on your arm. What can go wrong going inside? If you don't go inside, you're a bitch.
Can I get some opinions from the rational ones?
I wouldn't do it.
You could always ask about it, or you could dive in. But you could also ask about it.
You know what? Gotta go with my heart.
Oh, God.
I gotta go with my heart. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick my head in like an ostrich.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna happen.
You don't know what the hell that was, but
We're just gonna take a little look inside.
Now you're really freaking curious.
Yeah.
As you take another couple of steps forward, and you kind of poke it with your nose, and there's a little resistance at first, just like before it seems to recede as an almost molasses. And it takes you some effort to shove your head in, and you get that strange buzzing feeling again. And that humming inside your head increases.
Figures.
And once your head and upper body are completely overcome by that sensation, and I'm guessing you're trying to look around what's inside.
Yeah, can I do that? Is it just right?
It's very difficult to process what you're seeing when you open your eyes inside this place. And did you stick a little bit of your hands in there too?
No, just the head. Wait a minute, hold on.
As you look around, it's kind of a kaleidoscope of flashing colors that are mostly blue, but they distort. And the brightest ones are spheres almost, with little tendrils each connecting them to each other, almost like synapses is a way to describe it to you out of character. And you can your head starts to feel funny, lightheaded funny, as you can feel whatever this thing is. You feel your weight shift forward as it seems to want to pull you all the way in.
Ooh.
You see the sensation you feel around your head, even though that you have that prickling numbness, is kind of a physical it's like you've stuck your head inside something very viscous, even if you can still breathe whatever it is. And as you're looking around, your feathers are being brushed against by this stuff. And you see one of your feathers come a little loose and kind of flutter downwards towards, well, when you look down, it's kind of an endless expanse of these spheres and connections as far as you can see. And you cannot see outside the crystal with your head in it. It's like this in all directions. And you see your feather flutter a little bit before it almost seems to glitch out a little and then break apart and disappear.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take my head out of that. Yeah. I'm gonna. Is my pullout game still strong?
Ari,
Okay.
I need you to make a will save.
Will save. Lovely. So that is just roll my
You roll as many dice as you currently have will.
will. Okay. Lovely. That's great. 1. One. Is this the part where you kill my character?
You get really, really, really lightheaded, as if you're dizzy. And you get this feeling of vertigo as this feeling overcomes you for a moment, and you blink a few times. And when you blink the third, you realize your entire body has that sensation.
Oh.
As you look around, you're totally encapsulated by whatever this is. And whipping your head back in a panic, you don't see anything that would indicate where you just came from.
Oh, Jesus. Huh. Oh, this is bad.
And as you're floating there, kind of being like, I think I might have just made a mistake. You see your whole body start to do that strange glitching thing, where it starts to freak out a little and break apart.
Well, wrap it up, boys.
Oh god.
And
Wrap it
then, as you're starting to panic, there's a flash of white. And you're unconscious. And you are out like a light.
Oh, jeez. I mean, that implies I'm not dead. That's good. Oh, man, he took me to Brazil. Okay. Great. Lovely shit.
Ram,
Well,
Mm-hmm.
you wait. You're like, she must be getting cold feet about jumping out of the a few hundred foot tree to go for a glide. And you wait. And you wait. They're not jumping out of the tree. Hope looks at you slightly concerned.
Ram definitely is like she's coming. She's coming. It's Ari.
Return to heavy music.
Yep.
Maybe you shouldn't do that.
maybe I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, but okay. To be fair, I just did what I thought Ari would do.
Ram is gonna use
I know.
Miracle
If
Eye.
I would, I know if I just left it alone, that's just my own sense of self-preservation. Nah.
You want to
I
roll
agree.
Miracle Eye?
Oh,
Is low key trying not to panic, so yes.
Roll it. You open your minds, and you're kind of overwhelmed by the sheer number of minds around you right now. And it's difficult to make anything out over the noise. But you try your best to focus on the tree, and you find that you don't have a lot of luck with that either, because there's almost this strange hum, this buzz from the tree itself that seems to basically, at least at your current level of focus, a radio jammer to pinpoint anything really near this thing.
Can Ram will it?
If you really want to. The answer is yes, you can will it. You're allowed to will anything you want. If you're asking me if it would make a difference, that's not information I can tell you.
Yeah, shit, I'm so low on will.
what would Ram do?
I know.
What would
Ram's
Ram
gonna
do?
will it. Ram is gonna try his hardest to push past it to try and find Aerie, because he is panicking.
You push past and focus, and you try to make out noise, lights among the noise, messages in the static, and after poking around with it, you can't really find anything, and you're getting frustrated. So you're maybe thinking that it's just that's hard to see through whatever this strange buzzing is, and you turn your attention downward slightly, and they're faint, but you can absolutely see Razzle Dazzle. You can sense their mind amongst this. And once you've had that one confirmation that you can pick Razzle Dazzle out amongst the same static, and you refocus back up and can't find anything,
Dead sprint. Ram is running straight at Razzle Dazzle.
Razzle Dazzle is looking a little ruffled and looking up the tree, slightly concerned when
Can
you
you
run up.
fly?
Huh?
Can you fly?
Yes.
Get
not
me
very-
up there now. That
uh,
wasn't a request.
You. Fine. They flap their wings and come off their perch and grab onto you, half landing on you without keeping their weight on one foot that hits the ground first, like a bird snatching a rodent. And then
Terrifying.
with a powerful flap of their wings, they're definitely not very good at this. Their wings are smaller than their tail. Like a peacock, they can fly. That doesn't mean they fly good. As they bring you up high into the tree. As Hope kind of looks up concerned, as it's kind of difficult for them to grab both of you. And you find yourself in the top of the tree. And that strange buzzing is all around you now, and you don't even need Miracle Eye to notice it.
Ram looks at Razzle Dazzle like, my friend climbed up here. I can't find her anywhere.
Oh. That's not good. Are you sure?
Yes. Ram's
He
like
was
frantically
watching.
looking around.
I've never been up in the tree before like this.
Ram is looking around frantically.
This is usually where Lord Shaman stays. We're not really supposed to be here.
Go get Shaman.
And the moment they say we're not really supposed to be here, you come across that little nests with telltale signs of Shaman being here, and a crystal.
Fuck. Go get Shaman.
What is, They look a little conflicted. Like you just gave me, a priest, orders, and now you're telling me to go fetch my lord.
Ram looks at Razzle Dazzle and says, "I'm sorry, but go get Shaman now."
Bring me
Right away.
Ram runs over toward the crystal like, "Oh, what the fuck is this? This is the only thing here."
Razzle Dazzle takes flight, streaking across the sky like a star.
Is the humming even, like, louder?
To you?
Mm-hmm.
To you, it's different.
Oh.
To you, as you approach this crystal, your hairs on the back of your neck stand up. As to you, this buzz feels almost like unintelligible overlaid whispers.
Ram is creeped the fuck out.
You can feel an immense psychic presence from this thing. You're only now realizing that it's basically a massive psychic radio tower.
Oh.
Instinct. Clever instinct. That one you might want to will.
Yep. Yep.
If you really want something to work with, you might want to will this one.
Ram is definitely willing.
I'll give you this one because I didn't exactly anticipate you'd go for it, but I know what's going on.
Oh, boy.
Ram,
Mm-hmm.
you're feeling this immense presence, and after a moment, you're struck with an epiphany, as there's a old familiarity with this. You felt something similar to this once before. You felt psychic presences before, strong ones. This is different. It's not the same as just something that's very psychically powerful touching your mind. It's just the closest thing you could correlate it to. When you realize that there is something closer to this that you felt before, a long time ago, as some of the clouds in your mind part to your time with Rocket. And you realize this isn't an immensely powerful psychic beacon that you're sensing, but an immensely powerful aura.
Oh.
Huh.
Harry went to meet the maker.
Yup. Bye-bye.
Can
See ya.
So Ram knows that this is some kind of beacon. Can he tap into it? Okay, first of all, Ram is gonna say, he's gonna use Lucky Chant, and he's like, "God, Arceus, please help me find Aerie."
And he says, "No, you got my dread plate. Fuck you."
Throw the dread blade in there as a sacrifice. Oh, wait, you need to go all the way back. Who cares?
So Ram is gonna use Lucky Chant. God damn it, Aerie.
Use it.
Hey, man, I just went with my heart, alright?
Yeah.
I told you to glide from a tree, not go into a tree. 5 successes.
Oh. I see. And what are you going to attempt?
Trying to tune into this aura satellite to find Aerie. Because if this is amplifying something, I don't know if this teleported her. I don't know if this ate her. I don't know if she just died looking at it. I don't know.
Roll me instinct special.
Especially.
Oh no, that's not great for me.
Interesting. Oh, rough.
3 successes.
Okay.
You try to tap into this thing, reaching out with your mind. And it's like trying to find a... To put it frankly, it's like trying to find a leaf in a raging river.
Mm.
There's a sheer overload that is... It's just so much energy and so much information that you just can't sort through all of it. You doubt you could even... It's even possible to do it. Whatever you're working with, whatever you're messing with right now is insane at the scale of it.
Ram gets frustrated and smacks this crystal. Like, what the hell?
You smack the crystal, and it stays there as it's warm to the touch before your hand sinks into it slightly, and a prickling, strange numbness races up your arm.
Ram's heart drops. No. And pulls his arm back like, she didn't.
She's not that dumb.
No, she's not that
There's
stupid.
no
She
way.
would never. She wouldn't do such a thing.
Ram wraps his tail around a tree branch and shoves his head in.
You get overwhelmed, just as Eri did, seeing the same scene that I described before. Orbs of mostly blue, but skittalizing light in a dazzling array of colors and light, connected by tendrils that pulse to each other like synapses, like flowing rivers of energy that you know is at least related to aura. As your whole body has that strange tingling feeling, and looking around, it seems to stretch on forever in each way you go to. And even when trying to arc your neck to see where it's coming from, you only see a faint shimmer around the edge of your neck, where it just seems to end, like you're just a decapitated head floating in space.
Oh.
And you don't see anything.
Can I ping from inside?
You start to open your mind, and then your instincts kick in that tell you that it is an immensely bad idea to do it. There's just this, like how a human that comes across a snake that they weren't expecting and their guard's down, adrenaline just slams into them and they recoil before they even think. That's what your mind does.
Ram tries to scream Eri.
You open your mouth and call, and you can breathe, and you feel your vocal cords strain, but you hear no sound in this place, other than the buzz. And it's making you feel a little lightheaded.
Ram pulls his head out.
Roll me a will check.
I have 1 will.
You feel a strange sense of vertigo. And dizziness. as suddenly you have that sensation all over your body.
Ram reaches into his bag and grabs the Thunderstone.
You pull out the Thunderstone. Your body starts to do this strange glitching. Meanwhile, hold on. Marcus.
Yeah?
It's almost time to go to Shaman. And
You're
nobody
chilling at
here.
Shaman's temple.
I'm like leading it straight after the prank I pulled. I'm like filling with like the old book of gears and like bored out of my mind.
You see the sky is getting darker. As the sun is beginning to set, and you see a light from above you that draws your eye instinctually. As you see Razzle Dazzle fly to the top of this pyramid and land on there where you lose sight of them.
I'm going to go up that temple because I'm like curiosity peak. I'm like, what the blitz is are they doing? Not knowing what's happening, not knowing. I'm gonna just haul ass off the temple stairs.
When you get to the top of the stairs, you can see the stone doors creaking and closing behind this strange Pokemon you've never seen before with a kind of finality to them. They're huge stone doors, and that means the opening and closing of them have a certain resonance to them as it slides back into place with a rumble. Razzle Dazzle presumably having gone through, and a look of clear concern on this Pokemon's face. The doors are closed.
Oi,
Huh? They turn around to you and hold up a hand. This place is off limits.
I was actually told to see the shaman, but
You see them look you over. Yes, they did say a floatzel would come by later. I guess that must be you.
yes, just please open the doors, okay?
Very well. You're supposed to be here. Although
Thank you.
I think something might be going on.
That's what I'm here to figure out.
They start turn to open the doors before they start to swing open on their own. And you, in a flash, you see Shaman and Razzle Dazzle trying to keep pace with them closely behind. Fly out of that door and pause in the air as they notice you and freeze, and they look a little wide-eyed.
What's happening? What's happening?
It's your friends. They've done something really dumb.
Oh,
Tell me what's new.
Yeah, tell me what else is new.
Listen,
okay.
listen. Do you know where the rest of your group is?
I'm afraid not. Let me come with you, eh?
You have no idea.
Nope.
He looks
No.
he looks over at
Clearly not.
he looks over at this Pokemon. I need you to find me a Braixen, pink and white. They're somewhere in the city. Sir, I don't abandon your post. It's not important right now. Just shut the damn doors and find that Braixen and bring her to the tree. Yes, sir. As you see them spark a little bit with electricity when they bend down and sheath their sword and shield on their back. And basically run so fast it almost looks like they leave the ground. They're fast.
All right, let's go.
To the tree.
Uh-huh.
Huh.
I'm starting the whole ass. Like, seriously. Because he's actually quite scared.
Meanwhile, this is shortly after Titania.
Oh, come on. Tell me that I had my half an hour of petting.
I don't care that my friends are in
Oh, you
danger.
did.
I need to pet this dog.
Oh, you did. You've currently
It's a
been.
fault.
You found a little corner in the underground, and you've been grooming Mims. They were a little apprehensive, given the circumstances, but once you actually started doing it, it felt good. So they just relaxed into it. Like, all right, so maybe nothing sus was going on. Fine.
It sounds like a fucking euphemism every time you say it.
Yeah.
When all of a sudden, you see a tall squirrel-like Pokemon. The one you saw at the temple when you went and visited it yourself, round the corner with a Lucario next to them.
No.
And the Lucario points at you. They went and recruited an Aura Seeker rather than just run around everywhere.
Understandable. I mean, as I see as I see Ken, I just bolt up and I'm like, what? Am I late for the meeting with Shaman?
He stalks up to you. He looks rather imposing with the serious expression he has right now. Shaman needs your presence at the tree. It's important. Something's bad has happened.
Oh, okay.
Smalls smacks their face. Oh, God fucking damn it. Who wants to take bets on who did it? Mims frowns a little bit, backs off. Thanks, but I don't think this involves me.
But don't worry, Mims.
Let me know what happens, but I think you need to go.
Yep, I need to go. I'm sorry. I give him a pat on the head, and I get ready to bolt. with my newfound +2 athletics.
You get up and you leg it.
Mm-hmm. I zoom.
As where did I put your things? Aha! I just need to look for the pink the pink base I gave you. It's very distinct.
Yeah, the pink wave.
Marcus,
Yeah.
it takes you a little while to get all the way from the tree to the temple,
Oh.
and you arrive first, along with Shaman, who gets to the base of the tree, and you see a very poofed up, very spooked-looking Hope just looking up at this tree. It's right at the base of it, right behind the Xerneas statue.
I'm going to look down at him, pick him up, and say, all right, let's go.
They nod and point frantically over and over and over again at the canopy at the tree, and Shaman grimaces at this.
I'm going to put him on my shoulder, and I'm start climbing. Like,
As you start to climb, Titania, you arrive, coming up just behind, and see Big Boy here climbing the tree with Shaman floating next to them.
I mean, I'm like, fuck, I still don't have my stick, but with my +2 athletic and decent dexterity, I should be able to climb myself.
Small sees the tree. Small sees Shaman. Small sees Marcus climbing the tree. They see a panicked Hope, and you hear them go, "Oh, fuck."
Mm-hmm. Then it's like, it's not Marcus. It's either Harry or Ram.
Marcus,
mm-hmm.
you have enough adrenaline in your system that I'm not going to make you fucking roll.
I mean, he's a god.
Titania,
Mm-hmm.
you do so as well. You do need to roll me dexterity athletics.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I get the bonus from?
You make it. It's fine.
You don't have adrenaline because you don't care.
You don't know the full situation yet.
No, I don't know the full situation. It might be Ram.
That's fair.
I'm holding ass.
I'm going to speak up. Okay, what the hell is exactly going on?
Your friends tempered with something they probably your friend tempered with something they probably shouldn't have. And when you get to the tree, they lead the way, and you find that nest in that gigantic humming blue crystal. And Titania, its presence is stronger to you as well. You get the
I'm going
same
to point-
sensation Ram got.
I'm going to point at this crystal. Let me guess, they pulled that.
Oh fuck!
What is it?
No. Yeah, what is it?
Rams-
That's cool.
The Ram's gone too. They kind of run their paw down their face and look up at the crystal. This just got really fucking complicated.
Yup.
Mind exploding? Well,
That is the crystal. Is a crystal that links to the tree of life.
Yeah, see? I thought it was something like that.
Your friends just fell headfirst into the datascape.
Ooh.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
what are we waiting for? I need to get in now.
No. That's really risky. If you just jump into the crystal without someone that knows what they're doing, you could end up who fucking knows where. I hope that your friends are lucky.
Oh,
I mean, Titania is like, there might be extra problems with that.
I'm getting put on a different continent.
Starting to sweat bullets at this point as I look at Shimon. Okay. And I assume you know what you're doing.
I do, but this probably won't be a short trip. Your friends probably... Well, we're going to have to find them.
All right.
we might want to find them sooner than later.
They turn their head towards Razzle Dazzle, who's looking a little panicked. I'm leaving. Sir? I'm leaving for a little while. Tell the others to hold down the fort and keep the festival going. But what about... I know, just go ahead with the plan. But sir, it kind of requires you. I trust you. Just be careful. All
Don't
right?
question it. Just let's go. Don't question it.
All right.
I'm going to draw my Darksaber, and I'm going to say, let's go.
Shaman nods their head. All right. Everyone stay close to me.
Mhm.
And because I'm left-handed, he's like, the blade's uncomfortably close to him. It's like,
You,
As I look-
Hope grabs onto Marcus, Smalls grabs onto Titania, and Smalls is like, what
damn
the
it.
Smalls has
He's
this,
literally tilted.
has this expression of, what the fuck did I sign up for? As the three of you jump into the crystal.
A new cheeky freaky, as I say as I jump
hope
in.
I'm not losing my memories again.
And that is where we're going to end it.
Mhm.
Whoa.
Ah.
Oh